that's got to be kind of like that feeling where like you wake up from like a terrible dream, and the terrible dream was that you were like supposed to be at school and you weren't, or something like that, And you're like, I haven't been in school for like 15 years. Like, what the hell?
Oh, jeez. Can't say I've
I'm
had one of
exaggerating.
those, but yeah.
15 years, quite, I guess, isn't quite. I'm not quite at that point, but 10 years at least.
We're
I've been in
still in
school
combat,
over
aren't
10.
we?
Nope.
Oh.
No, we just finished.
Oh, okay.
We finished that.
That combat, like shortly after, when about the point where the stinking cloud hit, I was like, this combat's gonna drag, and it did. It kind of dragged. So that was basically most of the session, was fighting these stupid robots,
Yeah.
which I don't think we actually know for sure what they are yet, because nobody actually
rolled high enough.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was part of my problem, because I rolled like really low on it, and I'm like, I have like some offensive spells. I'm like, I don't know if they're even gonna work, so I just didn't use them. Because I didn't want to like use elemental touch or something and then just waste the spell.
Session
All right.
64.
So, yes, all of the automatons in this room were defeated, and the head of the statue was turned.
Is one of them a queen?
One of the robots?
One of the automatons?
I don't know.
It's inside joke. Never mind. Inside joke. Never mind.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a joke there that I wasn't getting, so.
You wouldn't get it unless you played 14.
Yeah.
All right, so let me read you a description of this room again.
Cormac channels the Halo, everybody.
Okay, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. There we go.
Alright, that puts me at full health.
That heals System Maria for a good chunk.
Good chunk?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so in this room there's a collection of many books, scrolls, and manuals. And a simple look at them shows that they detail processes involved in creation magic. And there's like supplies on like tables and stuff that are all engineering materials and other reagents that one might use to create constructs. Manuals and like wooden cases of tools. Does anybody look throughout the room?
Sure. Let's look around the room.
I'll look at the manuals of whatever the book.
Wait, I don't know if that number's accurate. Let me check.
Gus is using just the opportunity to take a
yep, that's right.
construct body about.
Yeah, you are currently possessing one.
Yep. This one in particular is the one currently possessed.
Mm-hmm. Fingram, since you're looking at a book, go ahead and give me another Knowledge Arcana. Okay.
It's a little bit higher than last time. I think last time I rolled a 4.
It is, and with one of the books, the manuals in hand, you do eventually find a page that has like that has illustrations of these or things that look similar to them, and the process is one describing how to create a clockwork maze. And you know that's what these things are, is that they're not golems, but they're constructs that have they're clockwork constructs that have a wand as their, and each wand is attuned to a different kind of magic, which is what allows them to cast spells.
Okay, well that explains why they all cast different spells, because they have all different wands as their core, probably. I was wondering about that, because like when I saw the first, like one of them casts the, I can't remember what spell it was. Like I can't remember what spell they all cast, but I was like noticing like one cast like one that was really nasty. I'm like, oh, what happens when these other ones cast that? And then they never did. So
Ray of Exhaustion.
that one was pretty nasty. Yeah, another stinking cloud could have been pretty annoying too.
Yep. So yeah, these are clockwork mages. And if you ever wanted to make one, the manual might help.
Yeah. I mean, I'll hold on to the manual at least. Well, maybe not. I mean, this is in a library. Probably should stay here, right?
Yeah, let's see. Kudu, you fine.
I mean, I give Tyr my library card, and then I can take the book.
Like, there's all kinds of these like books and tools and other like bizarre objects in this collection. But Kudu, you spot what look to be the most valuable items among all this. There's this leather satchel that you put your hand in, and you feel something a little creepy in there, and if you put your hands on it, it feels like it's something like old and preserved in there. Do you pull it out?
I guess because I put my hand in there without realizing it.
Okay, you pull out a mummified hand.
Whoa. I show it to everybody.
But it has a nice ring on it.
Maybe it's a ring of gentle repose.
Like, just imagine, like, look what I found, and then look at it and be like, that's very disturbing.
Cormac will detect magic on the ring, I guess.
You detect magic on the ring and the hand.
We'll try to identify it.
Okay, go ahead and give me spellcrafts.
First one's on the ring, second one's on the hand.
Alright. You identify that the ring is a ring of maniacal device. And although it sounds really fancy, it's not super fancy. It's a magical ring that gives a moderate bonus to craft, traps, and disable device checks, and it also allows you to make these checks untrained.
Well, that's pretty convenient since we don't have a rogue in the party.
Yep. And the hand, this is the better item. This mummified hand actually has like a chain that you could wear around your neck. And if a magic ring is placed on one of the fingers of the hand, the wearer benefits from the ring as if you were wearing it, and it does not count against your 2-ring limit.
It lets you trade an amulet slot for another ring, basically, right?
Yep, and even without a ring, the hand can be used to cast daylight and see invisibility once per.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep, it is a hand of glory.
I'm already using my amulet slot for amulet of mighty fists that I need, so I can't really use the mummy hand.
Are you satisfied with the hand and ring, Kudu? Do you keep looking?
Oh, what do you mean, like in the bag?
Oh, now that you've passed it off to Cormac to identify.
Oh yeah, I don't care for the mummified hand.
Okay. Well, there's nothing else in the bag, but it doesn't take you long to spot a serpentine statue of what appears to be a 6-headed creature eating lots of these little like crystal rat, and it's a very nice little object, and you're pretty sure it's worth a good chunk of money even if you were to sell it.
Ooh.
You see a
Oh, I don't know.
you don't know, a lot of money though. You also see a stuffed dodo that is
Whoa.
wearing a pair of like these small leather boots, and they look really nice.
A dodo wearing boots.
Wearing boots. Yeah.
Yep.
That's apparently a thing.
Ah. These boots look nice.
Didn't your familiar used to be a dodo for a while too?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was her little self emerging from her, but then it formed its own personality.
So maybe these boots are meant to be yours.
Oh shoot, maybe. I'd keep the dodo stuffed thing though.
Okay.
What is it, like a plushie or what? What size is this thing?
The taxidermized dodo, right? Or is it?
Yeah, it's like a small creature, and it's
Okay.
wearing small boots,
Yeah,
small leather boots.
but if they're like a wondrous item boots, then they'll resize if you want to wear them.
I
But
I
don't know if
show
they
them
do.
to you guys because I don't know.
All right. Well, I stopped reading the manual for long enough to spend like 18 seconds to try to figure out what these boots do. Assuming they're magical.
Okay.
Are they magic?
You cast detect magic, right? And you do detect that the boots are magic, but not the dodo.
Okay. I will identify the boots, hopefully. Yeah, I think I got it.
Yep,
30.
those are pretty. That's a pretty good roll, and these are pretty decent boots. These sturdy leather-soled boots have straps at the ankles and calves to ensure a snug fit. And once per day, when the wearer of the boots is grappled, pinned, or entangled, they may transfer themselves to any spot within 30 feet as if using dimension.
That's pretty good.
They are boots of escape.
What type? Boots of escape. Okay, cool. I'll explain that to Kudu that they're boots that can get you out of a jam.
Who needs those more?
I mean, they're good on anybody. Honestly, I think it's fine if you just wear them because
If I get
I don't know.
grappled, there's not a lot I can do, I guess.
Yeah, they're good on me as well. I feel like they would be good. Like, I know Cormac usually casts freedom movement on himself. So,
Yeah.
but he could technically cast on anybody else too. So like whoever has that, they don't. That's one less person to have to worry about necessarily having to cast freedom of movement.
I mean, I'll wear them, but if it seems like somebody else is getting grappled all the time, maybe switch it.
I think it's probably fine on you because, especially as a ranged character, if somebody comes in behind us or something, well, like, because like that's the thing. Also, I'm often like near where Cormac is anyway because we're both melee characters. So like if I get in trouble, Cormac can get me out or like a lot easier sometimes. But if you end up getting grappled while you're in the back line or something by somebody sneaking up on us, then like what are we gonna do about it? But you can just teleport yourself out of it. I think that's probably pretty good. I don't know, just my thoughts.
Yep.
I say, but these are so small, and then I start to take them off the dodo.
Okay. And they stay small sized for now.
I look over at my allies. Should I put them on? Like, I don't understand. They're small.
They're drench sized.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I guess Kudu sticks her toe inside the shoe to see what happens.
Alright, you're surprised that it fits.
Weird. I didn't know my feet were that small.
Yeah, it's just very snug. But they do fit.
Like Cormac will put the necklace on.
The
He
hand?
doesn't have an amulet. Yeah, so he'll wear the hand.
Yep, the mummified hand.
Surprised you don't have like a natural armor amulet.
Yeah, I haven't got that yet, and it wouldn't help really because I cast a spell that gives me natural.
Oh
armor.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah. You got a ring you're gonna use it, or are you just gonna use the one that's already on it, so you can disable the vice randomly?
You could put as many rings as there is on the hand, right? Is that what
No,
I
it's just
got
one.
from it?
No.
It just gives you one extra ring slot.
I don't even have a ring, so I.
Well, if nothing else, the ability to use it to cast see invisibility once a
Daylight.
day is pretty good, and daylight, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah,
just wait. Eventually, I'll get a ring to put on it.
Okay.
Just.
you only have one ring then, or something, or you just already have?
Yeah, I don't even have rings. I only have the one that the mummy's already wearing.
You don't have ring of protection? What?
Because
I have a spare one.
I've been doing spells that
Oh yeah,
don't
if you
stack.
cast like
So,
shield and deflection every combat, then I guess it
yeah,
loses a little bit of the
yeah.
bonus.
There's no point. So I'll get stuff eventually. I cast spells to replace all that, and figured like you guys can use it more than I can right now.
Well, if you want it, I have an extra ring of protection +1 that's just sitting in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
What,
And
that gives a
I'll say
dodge
that-
bonus or a deflection bonus?
It's a deflection. So it won't
Yeah,
stack,
no.
but you know.
I'm good.
All right.
Thanks. So.
And then I'll also say that Kudu, you find a folded up scroll in the shell of a tortoise. It's a tortoise, and there's a scroll in there.
Like a spell scroll, so like when I look at it, I don't understand. It's gibberish.
Yeah, if you unfold it, like you can't read it.
I'll hand it over to the magic doers.
Okay, yeah, you cast read magic, and yep, it's a scroll. It's a scroll of hold person.
Ooh. Good stuff. Hold monsters better, but persons are good. Or wait, is
Meanwhile,
person
Gus
better?
is
Wait,
inside
which
the
one's
thing
better?
going.
Hold monsters better because it will have a higher DC and affects 4 different things.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gustav's just in his construct, going,
Oh, I'm in the construct and I'm okay.
Yep. So that does it for the loot in that room. What do you guys do now? You guys can use your construct to do something, maybe.
Do you know
Yeah.
how to use that thing?
Do you know how to drive that thing?
Not hard to move. It's just like walking.
All right. Skeptical though.
I mean, granted, it's not as nimble, but it'll do.
Can elementals take non-lethal damage?
Yeah.
Okay, I burn drench
Yeah, they
to
can totally
heal
take
him.
non-lethal. Okay.
We've been to all 4 of these doors now, right? Like we already went through this door at some point.
Have you?
I don't remember. I know we went through this one for sure and this one for sure because I remember what's in them.
the answer
I
had
don't
the-
think we've been to the one you're at now, so that's...
This had the do for
final one.
chest in it. This had the librarians in it. The freaking axiomatic librarians. But I don't remember what's in this door, so maybe we haven't been in there. I don't know.
we haven't yet. It's the only door we have not been into is the bottom left.
Okay, drench heals.
Alright. Then I guess we're gonna open that door. And by we, I mean the robot's gonna open the door.
Wait, have we been to this one down here?
That's what they were
No,
talking
that's what I
about.
was asking about.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Then I moved away from it because I'm like,
Yeah.
a robot's gonna open the door.
Okay.
Yeah, the consensus seems to say no. Do you close the door of the place you just came?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just making sure.
So you want me to go ahead and open up this door?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Cormac,
Oh.
as
This thing blows
before
up.
this happens, he's gonna cast a spell. He's gonna cast Iron Skin on him, or
Okay. No
or-
funny business.
or he has Iron Skin. He's gonna cast a Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
Alright. Never know. There could be another combat encounter in there.
Very
Alright,
well, go ahead and
so-
open it up.
Yeah, the possessed construct is able to open the door. You just kind of push it, and it opens. It's not locked like the other ones.
Now, it's not a possessed construct. It's a possessed object. It lost its construct traits.
That's true. It's not a construct anymore.
Which
All right.
It looks inside.
means I can
We worked
shatter
hard
it
to
with
make it
sound.
not be a construct.
That is true.
Don't
That is
undo
very
our
true.
work.
So in this room, once again, there is a massive collection of books here, but you can see these like posters on the walls, and some of these tomes that are really big are open on like these little podiums. And the immediate thing that you notice is that these posters and these tomes are just filled with like what nothing seems like. They're filled with like nothing but diagrams and these circles.
Tomes. Lots of tomes. Have at it.
Oh joy.
He just steps on back and lets everyone else handle it.
Ingram, you're not actually sure what these books are.
Alright.
Why don't you give me perception?
I will do a perception. It sounds like this is like the math department.
I'm gonna perception in
study?
here, but I am
Sure, you can give me
opening book.
perception too, Kudu. Is anyone else going in and perceptioning?
Where is the book?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
The construct's going, or the object is going to pick up Gus and then and actually move him over to a spot that is not going to be in a blast zone necessarily.
Okay.
Well,
And Jane will follow you. And Sister Maria will, I guess, follow the others.
you see the construct give Jane a bow in a very unusual way. It's just a look, Ma. I'm in a machine.
Yep.
Oh jeez.
Alright, so let's
I am the
what are these
machine.
perceptions? 26, 23, 32. That was it. Yeah, I didn't roll for Sister Maria because I'm just letting him do things. Okay. Then let's see what you guys find. Oh, it's just at this page. Okay, so Fingrim and Cormac, as you guys walk closer, you two start to recognize that these tomes and their diagrams are their diagrams for summoning circles and summoning and binding. And many of them are describing like outsiders that are like elemental or infernal or celestial.
Huh.
And of course, it's bound to be actual examples there, right?
Yeah, the diagrams depict things.
We've already met an example of this being done, I think. The Axiomites in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I could find something for what they used, perhaps, to bind them specifically.
Kudu, with your 32, what you find is that you're having a weird like cat sense moment.
Hmm. I am a cat.
Tingle.
A cat tingle. Because
Is it-
like first, oh sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say, is it I'm gonna lose one of my 9 lives tingle or no? Okay. I don't know.
It might be because
Uh-oh.
what you start to feel like a series of sensations, all like right after each other. The first one is you start to feel this like chilling cold, like on your nose that spreads suddenly into like this building heat, and under your fur, like your skin starts to burn, and like your whiskers feel like staticky.
Yeah, this is one of those you lose your 9 lives type
Why
of.
did you have to trigger the haunt?
Is my hair sticking up?
It might be now.
Probably.
So I need everybody to roll initiatives, and Kudu, you get
Because
to
life
act.
is not interesting without a haunt, okay? Just embrace it. Embrace the haunt.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Look at that roll.
I use my ability.
As long as we're not in Foxglove's Manor and it's gonna have me run out the window and off the cliff, I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I told you about the
That's such a mean haunt.
It is.
Which one? Because
all
there's
of
so
them.
many.
The one that
Yeah.
makes you run
think I
out
know
the
the red
window,
window.
and fall off the cliffside.
They're all mean.
No, not all of them. Like the dancing one at the piano. That's not mean.
Yeah, that's not
It's
too
kinda
bad,
funny. Yeah. Okay, let's see, let's get...
No, yeah, I had a GM, one of his first times GMing, and he like found the section about haunts, and he's like, I'm going to use all of them.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was not
I really only have a problem with the haunts that were pre like horrid, because a lot of them afterwards were like, oh, like these haunts don't just like kick your players around. They're like, some of them are interactive. I greatly dislike the ones that are just like, well, they take damage and they might die.
Yeah, make a save, they fail it, then their
Eat
characters
mold.
takes like their character takes a bunch of ability damage. Or better yet, drain. Yeah.
Drain, especially at
Here,
low
have
level, too.
some strength drain as a level 2 character. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good
Ooh, I was
campaign.
wronged in life. Take drain.
Your character can't move anymore with a 3 strength.
Yeah.
Well, guys, just carrying
No,
me
Derek
around
was
on
in that
floating gun.
campaign. He ended up dying. He made a character with no perception and like all the will save feats.
Oh jeez.
He's like, fuck this campaign. I'm not gonna look at anything. I'll just
Yeah.
fucking
Did
not
it
have
work
any
for him,
perception.
or
It's
did the
pretty
game
bad.
master
His
change his
character,
tactics?
his character was like much happier than our characters.
Oh.
Ignorance truly was bliss in that campaign.
Oblivious to everything around him.
Because a lot of them were like these haunts where it would be like, if you make the perception check, something bad happens, and if you don't, then you're fine.
Well, for the most part, everybody experiences the haunt. It's just the perception gives you an advantage, I guess, a chance to react. Or you get to see cool effects, but everybody else still experiences the save or whatever it is.
Yeah. Most of the ones in this campaign were will saves, so he was covered on like both fronts, even if it was
Okay.
everybody.
Kudu.
Yes.
Feeling what you felt, what do you do?
I don't know, honestly. I tell my allies, I say, guys, I feel really weird.
I know that feeling.
Other than that,
Give a standard or a move.
was there, I just had feelings, right? That was it.
And I'll repeat to you what you felt. You felt this chilling cold on your nose, that spread into a building heat. Your skin then starting to burn underneath your fur, and your whiskers tingling like static.
Okay,
in that sequence.
I know what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, static? Well, yeah, I cast Drench, and I drench myself.
Drench just tosses himself at you.
No, I cast the cantrip Drench, and I just drench myself with water.
Okay. Yeah, so Nkudu's the only surprise round. So I need everybody to give me a everybody inside this room, I need you to give me a reflex.
Oh, see, now I'm gonna use my cat's luck. Alright, roll twice, take the best.
Alright, that's pretty good. I got 24. It's my bad save.
Ooh, 22. Alright, taken 22.
Okay, let's see.
And spin the cat's luck. Kudu's a little excessive. She has black cat, cat's luck, and improved iron will.
Hey, I don't blame you at all. Saves,
I'm a lucky kitty.
You gotta make your saves, man.
Gotta
you
make
gotta
your
make
saves.
your saves.
Yeah. Well, the black cat is actually forced them to reroll a crit with a -4. Which is still good. Really good.
Yeah.
Oh no. That is a
Alright,
circle.
so let's see. Kudu saves with a 22. Cormac does not save with a 17. Sister Maria does not save with an 18. Who else? Fingrim saves. And what about Drench?
Oh, right. Let me get him out. Drench don't know what's going on.
Alright, unfortunately, Drench does not save.
Oh well. He's just a figment of my mind.
So what happens is you all kind of see this this like flash of energy, and this like cylindrical cage of force shows up, and it traps Sister Maria, Cormac, and Drench in it.
I hope my magical water doesn't like cause any problems here.
Alright, back to the top of the round. Kudu, what do you do?
Oh. Well, now that I realize after I drench myself what's happening, So they're in this, like, cylinder thing.
Yeah, and there's like a glowing circle on the ground, but the walls of this are invisible. But like they can put their hands up to it, and it's almost like watching a mime. There's just some kind of invisible force that's holding them in.
Well, not gonna lie, this is not my expertise.
Sure it is. You can just blast the invisible wall.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that's the solution, but if it is, then you're perfectly equipped for that.
I don't think that's the solution either, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't know. Maybe just out of sheer nervousness, she pulls out the returning short spear. And
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna perception. So move, pull out the spear, perception, standard.
Alright, you can go ahead and give me perception.
I'm looking around real hard.
Alright, you notice that 4 of these like large tomes are like starting to, like their pages are flipping on their.
Oh, geez. Okay, so I'll quickly point out there's tomes over there that are doing weird things. And then I guess Drench spends his turn trying to get out. It's like a fly against a window, you know?
Yeah, if it's like a forceful, I might be able to damage them or something.
Alright, I have drawn circles where the tomes are.
Maybe we're supposed to smash the tomes. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out on my turn, but I go last, so, you know.
Gus. Oh, and yeah, Drench tries to push and force himself against the barrier, but it does not give. Gus. You heard something going on. This weird like flash of magic.
I probably see it under the circumstances since I'm in the construct.
Oh yeah, the
and
construct
looking right through the door. So, so I see everything that happens. Then, I'm checking something on my rules for object possession and seeing if I'm still able to cast while I'm in it. I think so. I don't see why not. Because it just acts like possession.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I just can't use any of its abilities, but that's not
right. Yeah, because it's not a thing anymore. It's just an object.
It is possible to cast. Oh no, that's. Never mind. It does not specify if I can cast spells. Using the description of possession.
What you mean, like your own spells?
My own spells. So that way, what I'm thinking about doing, just as an FYI, is going to be probably purge spirits if I confirm that that's a haunt.
It says you keep your intelligence, wisdom, charisma, level, class, base attack bonus, base save bonuses, alignment, and mental abilities. Which spells are mental abilities?
Okay. All right. Well then, that's good enough for me. So then I am looking at what's going on here. Can I make any kind of perceptions to identify if there's a if what I'm looking at is a basically, I guess I'm wondering if it's a haunt, but I'm also wondering if it's anything else I should be concerned with.
Give me a knowledge religion.
I'm pretty sure that would succeed, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Gus, you're noticing that this is a haunt.
Oh, damn it.
Right. You see you're detecting that there are spirits here of long gone summoning rituals that have manifested into an arcane eruption.
So then my question at that point is the is it the book or is it the tomes that are the haunt, or is it the cage, or is it both?
They're both linked to it. The room in general is haunted.
All right. Looks like it's time to get rid of some problems.
Gus is going to activate his I wonder how you would do this concerning it's implement based. Now I think about it. How does that work? When I'm in another body. Well, Gus is going to go ahead and use purge spirits.
Okay.
So and he's gonna the save on that is 18.
Okay.
And that's only for will save partial.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Roll damage. Okay. It's a few ones, a few sixes.
Ouch,
It
yeah.
balances itself out, right? Yeah.
It's not bad damage. All right, you deal damage. This haunt, you fire your. It's like a beam, right?
I would consider it more. Well, it's not. It's not a beam or ray or anything like that. It's just a. I just basically rip away at the spiritual substance, and so it's like tearing the actual haunt apart.
Okay.
So yeah, he just holds out his hands. And he's like,
"Spirits, be gone!"
And you see like a number of these like arcane echoes being ripped from the room that like at first like no one else could see, but now everyone can see these like these like passing like flames, this like cold like diamond dust floating around, seeping acid and flecks of like electricity just kind of like dispersing into the room, but the haunt is still active. It's still got HP, and it seemed like it actually resisted that for half damage.
Be on your guard while you're in that cage. I'm going to see if I can try to destroy this haunt. If you can, try to channel any kind of, I don't know, any kind of positive energy. Give it good vibes if you can.
Gus, with that knowledge roll, you also know that this is linked to summoning rituals.
Seems like this thing's tied to summoning rituals. I
Okay.
would be very careful at this point.
Cormac, it's your turn.
Cormac channel raise himself.
Okay.
Heals himself for 18. And he moves back a foot.
All right, Sister Maria. He's going to probably try to cast something. Let's see what spells he's got. All right, let's see. He doesn't have a whole lot. I guess he's going to cast Protection from Evil on himself. And that will be that. Jane, she moves in to the room, and she's going to do a perception check to see if she can find something to go off of. Doesn't look like she's having a whole lot of luck, but she's trying to put some skills to the test. Alright, so on this thing's turn, Cormac and Drench and Sister Maria, I need reflex saves again.
Hey, that's pretty good. Sister Maria's gonna take half damage or something.
Alright, yep. Sister Maria is the only one that saves, so Cormac and Drench are going to take the full damage from fire. A blast of fire shoots through this ring, this cage of force here, and the blistering fire deals 23 points of damage to Drench and Cormac, and Sister Maria saves for half. Finger him.
What? I get to go?
Yeah,
Uh,
just a little slow.
yeah. Alright, so I'm seeing. I know I'm like next to one of these books or whatever. Is there like a knowledge I can make to try to see if there's anything I can do about this?
So you can give me knowledge points. Or knowledge arcana,
planes?
whichever one's higher.
My knowledge arcana is actually no. Knowledge planes is better. Okay, I'll roll that then. Or wait, which one is better? What the hell? What's going on here? It is knowledge planes. Okay, yeah, my knowledge planes is a little bit higher. Hey, look at that. That's a
Alright.
20. It's a 42.
You know that these books, this one that you're standing at, is just flipping through pages of one of the elemental planes. And for a moment, when that blast happened, they were rife with summoning rituals and binding creatures of fire. But now you can see that they're it's starting to call from the plane of water.
All right. I will yell out to shield yourself from the cold next to the people inside. And then, do I think like if I smash this book, something good will happen, or like what do I?
You actually think that if you were to cast a similar spell and give me a spellcraft check, that you might be able to nullify the incoming effect, almost like a counter spell.
You could have just said counterspell it.
Basically. But this has special rules.
The special rule is counterspell.
So, like if I use
but
my
not.
own cold spell, for example, would that work? Like, I cast another cold spell, I have to do a similar spell to what it's doing.
Yep.
Okay, because I could do like frigid touch, for example. That's a cold spell.
Yep. And then you can give me a spellcraft.
Okay, I will use frigid touch and attempt to do that. See if I can stop that. Spellcraft's pretty good for me, so let's see what I roll. It's a below average, but it's a 31.
Okay. You cast a spell, and you perform the correct incantation, and you actually halt the flow of energies to the plane of water. And this book just kind of stops flipping through pages.
All right. Hopefully
It's times like these when actually having it would be times like these when actually having my ability to create a magical circle would have been really useful here.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's kind of hard to do it when I have to actually also purge the spirits that are causing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use the rest of my turn to move over towards the other book.
It's your turn. What do you do?
I'm kind of hoping that this is like working in parallel to you doing purge spirits and not just attacking two completely different axes that are gonna not matter. I'm not sure how it works, though.
Let's see here. Okay, there's a book next to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step away and blast the book.
Oh, man.
Because it's freaking me out, man, and the more Drench freaks out, the more I start to freak out.
Yeah, it might help, especially because if it's about to do the cold summoning thing, maybe doing you do cold damage if you do an elemental blast.
Yeah, it's true.
You blast the book with your cold damage?
I'm gonna. Okay, so let me see here. I think I turned some things off, so I gotta turn it back on. I'm not gonna boost. Actually, I'm gonna boost. I'm gonna gather power and boost. 5-foot step, and this number is now a 15.
Okay, you hit the book.
Wait, which one am I hitting? I'm hitting the one next to me, I guess. Next.
I
to
assumed this one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
other ones are behind a force wall.
That one. All right. You blast the book with your freezing cold water, but it seems just unaffected by the cold.
Oh
This
no!
Oh,
supernatural, book just keeps flipping its pages.
Kudu's like, help, Drench!
This thing's flipping out.
It's flipping out.
Kudu's flipping out, jeez. Drench is flipping out. We're all flipping out!
Gus.
Neat. He's gonna use another purge spirits,
All right.
and
I will roll.
let's hope that I can actually roll hard this time.
On the damage, yes. All right, it's
Well,
pretty good.
It's one less than last time. Suppose it could be worse.
All right, well, the haunt rolled low, and it fails. So it takes all the...
And it's staggered.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
But that is actually enough damage to destroy it. Once again, you rip more of the spectral energy out of this haunt.
It is go fuck yourself.
Yep, more flames and ice and acid and electricity ricochet around the room, and the remaining books that are flipping their pages, the remaining ones combust into fire. One of them melts away from acid, and the other one sparks violently until all of its pages are singed. And the circle binding the three disappears.
Hey, we still have one of the books too. This one over here didn't combust, right? Because I disabled it, so I can go look at it.
Oh well, I mean it's also part of the haunt, so I'll say that one. It suddenly
anyway.
becomes ice and it shatters.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
They were all part of the haunt. They weren't. They were only there in a meta.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, looks like that's now handled. Everyone, be careful. But, I think we should be safe for now, at least with this room.
Collectively,
You could have either deactivated the haunt by shutting off all of the elemental planes, or just physically destroying the haunt.
So I kind of did waste a spell slot there by...
Not exactly. I actually decided to reduce the HP of the haunt by a fourth for the one book.
That's how I was hoping it would
Makes
work.
sense.
I'm like, if nothing else, I'm like, hopefully at least it did damage to it.
Yeah, because like in the descriptions, it's like you could do this, and then it just lists its HP, and it didn't say like if you get rid of a book, it reduces HP. But I was like, that fits thematically. I'll just reduce the HP by one.
I think I'm gonna use my second level Pearl of Power to get that spell back though, because I might want to use it later.
Okay. And was that Gus?
Gus goes and mentions,
I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's any other statues nearby. I'll just scout ahead with this.
and he's gonna go ahead and do that.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna continue looking through this room now that the haunt's gone.
Yep.
I mean, stuff around the edges should be fine. It wasn't inside the circle. Didn't get scorched or whatever.
And that haunt was worth this much XP.
All right, I will add that. And an unnamed journal entry, because we're not late enough into the session for me to give a name to this session yet.
Books. Kill. No. Okay.
When books kill.
All
books
perception.
attack.
Oh, well.
Don't read the book because it'll ruin the movie.
I know, right? God.
That's like what Max likes to say.
Oh, he doesn't like reading then. That's basically what that statement says.
Yeah, that's basically what it's saying. But yeah, I always thought it was really funny. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know if we find anything useful in here.
You look around, and now that the haunt is gone, you can peruse at your leisure. And you guys do find something. Lurking among the tomes in this room is an improperly shelved if you check it out, whoever looks at it or picks at it sees that on the cover it is Witch Cults of Northern Avestan.
All right. Is it talking about what's her name, the hag deity?
It might mention that deity.
What's her name? Starts with a G, I
Mastama.
feel like. Mastama. What? I mean, I'll look at this book, I guess.
Okay. You see that it is detailing the practices of fiendish cults and their observations on summoning creatures from the pits and the abyss.
Hmm. They keep many forbidden tomes here.
Gus is going to be heading up to where that door was on the northeast corner.
Okay.
And
with the robot.
So what was the name of the cult or whatever that they were talking about in here? So I can write that in case it's relevant later.
Okay, I'll get to you in just a moment, Gus.
That's fine.
Mastama was the one that I was talking about. That is a demonic. That is a demon lord of hags.
Huh, okay. I don't think I've heard of that. It's my first time hearing about this.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Jane would be interested in that stuff. Jane's technically a changeling, right?
Does she know she's a changeling?
I have no idea. I don't even know if I know she's a changeling in character.
Do you do anything else with the book? Do you pocket it?
I don't think I'd have a reason to. Like, I'd probably put it back where I found it, except I'd put it back more properly because I gotta do my job, even if I'm like a failed librarian.
Yeah, just doing a library things.
Yeah.
All right, you put the book back, and while there are many other tomes, this was the only one that stood out to you guys.
All right. I mean, you said there's like other like summoning manuals and things like that here.
All things that pertain to summoning and binding.
Yeah, but I mean, unless we're looking for something specific, I don't think.
Right, or you want to do like research on something.
Yeah, but I don't think we have anything we want to research at the moment. So I guess it's good to know if that's there. If we end up running across something, we're like, you need to do so. Somebody will be like, I know the place.
All right, so for Gus and the robot, the object, you head over there. You trot over with the robot. And let's see. I give you sight on this thing, right? Yeah. Okay. You have audio senses, right? Yeah. So you start to hear something. You start to hear the deranged a deranged cacophony. And there's a slithering something coming close. You can roll me perception to see if you hear it.
This is for me?
Yep, it's for you. Your robot's wandering over there.
Neat. Give me a minute. I perceive.
All right. You hear something. You hear something coming closer towards you in your robot self. And you know that it's heading over here quickly. We're gonna have to go into initiatives again. Gus, you can act in the surprise round. Go ahead and give me your initiative, and everybody else too.
Yeah. I assume this is like while I'm looking through the library still. This little library over here. Hey, now I roll high when it probably doesn't matter because I'm too far away for my initiative to matter.
I have a feeling this is gonna matter.
I mean, I guess I could dim door over there. Well, I mean, I think the actual number I roll. I think this comp that might matter, but I don't think my roll matters because I'm so far away. If I rolled a 4 again, this would be like the time it would be fun.
I just found some dates, so I'm happy.
All right, and give me initiative, Kudu.
Dates. You know, dates.
Like the food?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
I found some dates on Tinder, guys. I'm happy.
You never know.
Yeah.
These things happen.
This is true.
Because typically when you're finding dates, you're hoping food and not just. I mean, granted, you know what? I can't kink shame if if it's more than one date, but they may think it's cheating.
Right.
I mean, they're dates, not like your girlfriend, boyfriend, right?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Look, I just want somebody to buy me breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, okay? What's so much...
Yeah, there's people that do that, actually.
Yeah, it's true.
What do they call that? There's a word for it.
There are people that do that.
Oh boy.
A player?
Needy.
No.
I can't remember. There's like a word for it where you go on and you just try to get people to buy you food.
Assholes.
I mean, there's that too, but there's like an internet word that somebody made up for recently that I thought was like kind of clever, and I can't remember.
I didn't know that was a thing.
A lot of girls do it, not so much men, but a lot of girls on dating site do it.
Men don't have enough people that will do it for them, but there's like lots
everybody's
of thirsty
on the
guys out
initiative
there.
tracker, right? Yes. All right, so something happens during the surprise round. This thing detects the presence of stuff nearby.
I don't even see what it is, but I think I know.
The robot can just kind of start barely seeing this. It's compressing itself through this small hole.
Just lure it away. Lure it away with the robot.
Not
we
this
can
guy.
get our plan
What
work.
does Gus do during the surprise round? You've got a standard and a move.
Make it chase you somewhere else.
Wait, a surprise round? You should only get one or the other, right?
Yeah, standard or a move.
Oh.
Interesting. I guess now here's the real question. Is there am I susceptible to the aura at all when I am in a possessed body of an object?
That's a good question. Your mind is inside the thing, but you are an object. Let's see.
And I mean, I am using the saves off of, I am using my own base save bonuses, so there's that. Makes you wonder, don't it?
Well, is its ability mind affecting? Because I can see where if it's mind affecting, it'd still affect them.
That's what I'm thinking. Actually, is that because Gus's mind is inside the thing. Typically, it wouldn't affect the thing because it's just an object. So I'm gonna say that.
I have a question. So when Gus is controlling that, he can't do anything himself, right?
His own body, is like it's not doing anything.
Okay, yeah, his mind's in the construct. Yeah.
Is in the construct. Yep. So I'm gonna say that yes, you would be vulnerable to certain mind affecting things, but it's not your body, so anything physical doesn't actually hurt you.
Okay, so then in that case, Gus is going to basically look at the thing. Does he need to go ahead and actually make his save against the aura right now?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would be useful that I can do with this. But I don't know exactly what would be good for that. Gus is going to step down to here.
Okay.
And you know what? For the sake of the humor of things and a tidbit of curiosity, he is actually going to see. He's going to attempt to. I guess he'll attempt to try to walk through it.
He's gonna try and walk through it.
Pretty much.
All right, give me an acrobatics.
Okay. Let me see what the acrobatics on a thing of this sort is going to end up being.
Not going to be good.
Might be better than my own, but we'll see. Hold on, I got to pull up the stats on a medium animated object. Well, it is better than mine. Raw roll.
You walk into it. You cannot walk through it.
And yep. And he's going to then He's gonna see how this pans out, and but he will make a shout out though.
All right.
I found him.
On its turn, it is going to attack your con.
Okay.
Okay. Does a 23 hit the construct?
Yes.
Does a modified 20 hit the construct?
Yes.
Okay. It hits the construct 3 times.
Neat.
One of them was a critical miss. Your construct takes 3 hits for that much damage. Is it still up?
Nope.
All right. Yep. It like slams this thing several times, and it's just pulling it apart, bit by bit, until it's got like it at its core, and all of its flailing limbs just kind of like eviscerated, and you can all hear like a crazed howling from this yonder direction.
Gus
Finger,
returns back to his body.
You do. None the worse for wear. Except maybe a little traumatic because you watched it as it destroyed you.
I move over as far as I can with a single move action, and I pull out a wand of invisibility in case I need it. I don't actually know what's going on though, so that's all I do.
Jane has her gun at the ready, but she looks pretty scared. She goes to check on Gus, and she shakes him with her hand on his shoulder. Gus, wake up! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Gus's turn.
Well, that theory proved to be interesting and horrific. And we might want to head inside.
And he just goes and slowly just walks inside the room. He goes and just says,
You may all want to follow.
All right, Cormac. Do you do anything?
He, where did Fingram go?
Oh, he's inside the room here.
Inside the room.
I can see you from where I'm at.
He's right here.
It might be desynced, but I don't know.
Maybe.
actually, I just realized Gus might actually just throw out an arcane eye. Just to have yeah, he'll have an arcane eye just outside and probably right here. Just so that way he can keep an eye and test out a theory to see if it's going to pursue when there was only one thing there, or if it's going to, and see if it goes back to where it was.
Okay. Well,
Cormac
get right on.
Cormac just He's gonna cast Shield of Faith on himself again. Since I'm guessing the first one disappeared.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
All right, Kudu, what do you do? Do you do anything?
So Gus confused Kudu because he said he's here? Right? So you're referring to the ooze as a he? Or is this the ooze? Is this the ooze? Oh, we can see it. Wait, what?
I mean, I don't think he's really thought about that sentence well enough to
Okay.
to really actually care about the gender of this ooze like Shogoth.
All right,
But,
so Kudu's
you know,
confused. She's like, "Who's he?" And I'm gonna ready an action to blast something if it comes through the doorway.
Okay. Sister Maria, I don't think he's cast freedom of movement yet today, so he's gonna. He goes, freedom of movement, preparing for a fight, or this will last for a while too. So he'll have freedom of movement on him. To boot. All right. The rest of the round passes here, and you hear the sounds of something howling and shouting all kinds of nonsense as it like takes something metal and just kind of thrashes it around, but you don't see anything. Finger, what do you do?
I don't see anything.
Oh, with the eye, sorry. I made a little eye for you. You can control it.
Give me a minute.
It's in the square right below me.
Because
yeah,
he would probably have it sent over here.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's right, I gotta give it sight.
Gotta give it sight beyond sight.
There you go, it should be able to see now.
Cool.
All right.
But I mean, you see it, like through the eye, you see this thing thrashing the object. Yeah, Finger, what do you do?
I guess for now, just kind of hold like around this corner, holding the one invisibility.
Okay, Jane's gonna move inside with Gus. Her gun at the ready.
Perhaps everyone gets in the room, we close the door, and we just hide out.
Jane's cool with that, but Cormac's out there. Gus, what do you do?
Let's see. This is 60-foot vision?
Yes, that is 60 feet of vision, because it uses yours. And I know you have 60 feet of dark vision.
Moves it over to here.
Okay.
Actually, here. We'll do that.
All right. You do that.
And do I see it?
Yeah, you see it. You see it right here, right?
Yep. And he's gonna keep an eye on it.
All right, literally. Cormac, what do you do?
Cormac will shuffle back into the room if everybody's going in there.
All right.
Or actually, he'll just stand at the door and like.
Do you close it or do you keep it open?
He like puts it to a crack.
Okay. So just barely seeing out of it. Kudu, do you do anything?
Same thing. Ready to fire something if it comes in.
All right, and Sister Maria will somehow he'll hold his action until something
You know what?
comes to the door.
when Cormac backs up, he'll channel to heal everybody again.
Okay.
Because he sees his sister still prettier, and so am I.
Yeah, took some damage from that haunt, that eruption. That haunt can get pretty nasty if no one's there to like diffuse.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Can
we
do
have
a lot of damage. It can actually kill like a whole party if everybody fails their saves.
Yeah.
If you have no other way of like doing damage to it.
Could you disintegrate the wall or something?
You could.
That?
Even if you're trapped in it, you could disintegrate it.
Yeah, and then you're just like, all right.
What I was thinking
of
doing was cast like channeling force into my weapon and like trying to like attack the wall with force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take you guys out of the initiative and out of combat because Gus, what you see is this thing mauls and mangles the bot until there's nothing left of it, and the many eyes of this thing are searching for anything else living and breathing or just at least moving, and it doesn't seem to notice your eye, and it rants and raves a little quieter, and then it slinks back into the hallway, into the shadows from whence it came.
Gus just goes and says,
"Interesting. Fascinating. It seems to like that particular location. The Shoggoth seems to want to stay where it's at. I'm going to keep on scouting with the eye, and I'll give you some reports. For now, keep that door shut."
We still need to find one more statue.
I am looking right at it right now.
Scouting with an eye? What eye? Koo starts looking around.
Being guarded by the Shoggoth? Is that what's going on?
No, instead it's in a small hallway just below, just right next to the hall where the Shoggoth is. When we came through here the first time, we didn't get to this room through this hallway. But coming up the other way, it's right there. However, the one concern is that we got to go ahead and get through there without being detected. This thing is able to detect our footsteps. As such, I think that we'll need to fly over invisibly over to where over to the statue and rotate it then. Since it's not near the actual creature, it won't notice we're there unless we start making noise or if we start, moving things around. It may know, however, that the head is being turned, because you'll probably feel that. So, if we do move the head, we need to get out quick.
We also want to get Elder Lythene's body.
That might be a little bit difficult, but...
And we don't think we can dispatch this thing.
I kind of like this monster right now, because it's like, this thing is just, a monster. Like, how did the PCs get past this thing?
The thing I have to say is that it just took apart the construct in just, like,
it was like it was made of paper.
Like it was made of paper. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look inside the room with the Shoggoth really quick.
He monitors on through and is going to move the thing through here.
Okay. You see the thing, and I'll just give this thing the everybody has sight of it so that everybody can look over here that wants to. Hey guys, you guys can interact here if you want.
I can't see it. I can see the
There we go.
I can see this thing though. I don't know why.
I now
Okay.
have vision of it.
Yep.
Why do I have vision of this thing though? Like, why is it giving off light?
The creature?
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
it should be the eye. The
Yeah.
eye is emitting a 60-foot radius of light.
No,
which
Yeah.
is
I
sight.
can't. I
No, this is
can't see
what
that.
I see. Is I see this thing right here. I need to refresh. I think I'll try that.
No, I can't see either.
Weird.
Where's the body?
All right, so you see the body right here. Where the heck is this token? I'm gonna use this one. So I'm gonna say that the body is over here.
Well, I'm assuming that how it looks is how I last saw it.
Yeah, it's a mangled body. He's in a couple pieces, or not a couple, but many pieces. And the like the remaining like bulk of the body, like the torso and stuff like that, is underneath this fallen shelf and like just a pile of books. So yeah, there's stuff on it, but it's not super. It could be cleared away.
Well, that's unfortunate. I see that I found the body. It's not going to be easy to get to.
You also notice that the Shogoth is well the adolescent Shogoth, the Synictium. It actually is kind of doing something. It seems like it isn't just like sleeping or idling around here. Is that like it like carefully and like almost meticulously like peruses like the shelves, and it like feels for all the books, and it just keeps making its rounds around here. Like it's very like engaged with all of these tomes.
Oh, so it likes to read.
Uh,
Who knows? You don't know what's going on inside of its eldritch mind.
well,
Maybe you should try reading its thoughts.
I don't recommend doing that.
Don't know how.
There are some things I'm not willing to try.
Yeah. You know all those creatures' abilities where it's like bad stuff happens when you read its thoughts that I don't get to use very.
Yeah. All right. So, do I see anything else of importance in this room?
Let's see. The body, the creature, what it seems to be doing. Okay, so you see that Lythine's body still seems to have stuff on it. He is wearing what looks to be very nice chainmail. His severed hand has a mithril engraved ring. There's another ring that's kind of like that's fallen to the wayside that has a really nice sapphire in the from his severed head there is dangling a leather and iron necklace, and it looks like there's a couple of other things underneath the books that you can't quite see. You see a bunch of his gear.
I'm wondering how much of the body needs to be recovered. So I'm assuming they're going to probably perform some sort of resurrection. I'm wondering how much is going to be needed.
Other than that, you just see like the wooden shelves and all the other like things in this room. A lot of the things like these like writing desks and other like pieces of furniture have been like completely and utterly destroyed and splintered, but the books in the shelves are in all right condition. The Shoggoth doesn't seem to want to destroy the books.
Just living things, apparently, and animated things.
Maybe. You've yet to understand its alien agenda.
Well, it doesn't seem to want to destroy the books in the room. The only thing that seems to be destroyed is the objects that fell on Elder Lythine. Lythine was torn asunder completely. The objects that that Lythine carries are still on his person, but it doesn't seem to favor just living creatures, as it did tear apart the construct that I sent in there. Seems, but it doesn't seem like it wants to chase anything necessarily. I think it just wants to stay in that room. Something in that room is intriguing it. I don't exactly understand it though. Here's my question. So, considering all that's gone on with this, do you think Lythine's body is tucked away in a corner and is torn horribly, might I add. But I guess I wonder what we should do.
Cormac will say stick to the original plan, where we dimension door or went in there, grabbed the body, and just got out.
I
Now,
know. I can go in there, get grappled, and then dim door away.
You could.
In theory, you could, assuming you can get the spell off.
Assuming you live.
Now the boots. I don't have to get the spell off. I just use the boots.
But you have to be
Assuming
alive
you can
to activate the boot.
That's true.
Yeah, and you only
And
move 30 feet away.
You don't have to concentrate to use command words for wondrous items.
I know.
And you
have to be alive.
You don't.
Well, yeah.
You
yeah.
dim door away, but you're only moving like 30 feet away.
Yeah, well,
Keep in mind, in order
Put
for
a
it
wall
to grapple,
between me and
it typically hits you before it does the grapple.
Details.
I'm a kineticist. I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Go for it. Have at it. It's all good. So yeah, my thoughts are though. My thoughts are we'll probably go through with the plan, but are we doing the Shoggoth first, or are we activating the heads first?
I thought we were activating the statue first.
Okay, yeah, because I remember you just saying that you were going to utilize some kind of invisibility or flying to turn the head.
I think
I mean,
both.
I can do that if you want me to.
Do we
If
all
you actually
need to
think-
go to
If you
where
actually
the head
think
is?
that me going there will like cause,
Every time you've activated and turned one, it only requires one person.
yeah.
So some of us can hang back, and then the other can go invisible and fly?
I'm holding my wand of invisibility. It's got 6 charges on it.
I could just put invisibility on someone.
That would work fine too.
How long do you think? How much time do you think you'll need in order to get there and back?
To turn a head, like almost no time. Right, it's just an action to turn those, right? Like it's not like it takes considerable amount of time to turn.
It's a full round action.
Full round action.
But you can do it within a round. Because you gotta put your hands in there, find the thing, and then turn it.
I think I could probably do it in like a minute.
Well, if need be, I could just throw on a greater invisibility on you. It'll make it so you don't have to worry about anything you interact with is not going to actually break your spell. And that way we
Will
can.
your flight hex last long?
Yeah.
Oh,
Flight hex.
yes.
I can keep flight hex up for 11 minutes if I want. Like, it's minutes per day, but I can extend it out. Like, normally I just use it a minute at a time, but I don't have to. I can extend it out and use it for multiple minutes if I need.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and execute the plan then.
I don't even know which way I'm supposed to go.
I
think it's like up. I gotta go past that thing's room, don't I? Like the corridor that's in though. That's why I would need invisibility.
So, if you take the hall, hold on.
He's gonna point. So give me a minute to get my point.
If you take the hall all the way down to here and reach over to this general area, move upwards. You'll see the first hall on the. You'll see that the first hall on the right is going to have the statue. Don't touch anything unless this thing is actually going to pick up the scent. I'll keep an eye on it. And if it picks up anything of unusual notice, then I don't know how I'm gonna be able to inform
And
you.
hopefully
safely.
it'll never see me.
But I'll keep an eye on it. You should be able to keep an ear out and hear any horrific screams of horror. It's not too hard to miss.
So we're gonna shout at you, I guess, if he sees something or it starts to react to you.
Sure. So I'm gonna use my fly hex. You said, are you casting invisibility on me on the way over there? Is what you said?
I will switch to my vision. The arcane eye is still there, but I'm just not seeing through it right at the moment. I then cast greater invisibility. It will last 1 round per level.
Greater invisibility. Okay.
Yeah. So that's 11 rounds, but it should be enough for you to fly there.
All right. I'll take off immediately when you cast that. Because
all right, you do that.
I know
He
it's
just
pretty
says,
short
and
duration.
Go!
So
as
that's
soon as he touches.
That's 45, and then if I fly up to here, that would be. Oh man, how far? So I'm supposed to go to the first one here.
Yep, it's just the first on the right.
So let's see here. If I go up here, that's the rest of one move, and then the next move. Math, man, math. Oh, there's the statue. Okay, cool. I can get there. I can get there in like 2 rounds, basically.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's more than enough.
Yeah, and then because my fly speed's 60. So and then
you're at the thing.
When I'm at the thing on the 3rd round, I'll turn the head of the statue.
All right. You turn it, and it is a noticeable, like scraping of metal as you do turn it. It's not super loud, but it is noticeable. However, Gus, through your arcane eye, the Shoggoth doesn't seem to be like all that interested in the little bit of sound coming from behind the wall. Either it doesn't notice it, or it's just not interested.
Okay, and then I don't know that that's going on, so I don't spend much time there. I turn it and I just get out of there.
All right, you do.
And I come back and you hear like Finger's voice, like, "All right, I did it. It's
It is turned.
Yeah, that was all of them, right? So
Stay turned.
I don't know where.
Yeah.
I don't know where the entrance to the next level is supposed to be at, though. I would like to know where that is before we go. But that was.
Oh well.
Is it right here?
Don't worry about that, because this thing here. So when you descended, part of it from the ceiling opened up and lowered. This time, you see Where is it? Yes, the third angelic gate. This metal circle in the floor opens to depict angels, but there is nothing beatific about these figures. Their eyes are filled with lust, and long snaking tongues reach out, lolling on their cheek. And you can see that there is, it descends.
There is an alternative plan to.
Or actually, no, sorry, it hasn't descended yet, but you do see the grate. It opens up, and yeah, like you see all these like heads, and you're guessing that you probably have to like, reach in, feel for that tongue again, and then open the gate. But it is active now.
Yeah. And I'll propose my other thing I was going to say, which was there's an alternative plan to getting back Elder Lythene's body, and that is that we continue on, activate the defenses, and hope that they give us enough of an edge to destroy this creature and get the body back afterwards.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
that is a plan. It could happen. It could work.
All right.
I won't say whether it will.
Yeah, it might not. It might like incinerate everything and then like destroy Elder Lythene's body. I don't know. Or there might be other circumstances that keep us from coming back.
I will say this: it can't see. It can't see invisible things. Otherwise, it'd see by eye at this point. It cannot see the. It cannot sense flying creatures unless it actually has a means of sound. As such, one thing that could be done is actually. Is there a means of using Mage Hand to go ahead and recover the body parts?
Small parts of it, like a hand, sure.
Yeah, I don't
but
think
the majority of the body is too heavy. That, and you'd actually need to like move stuff away too, and you'd only be able to do so much of it with a Mage Hand over a duration.
Mage Hand lifts.
Was it 15 pounds? Or 5 pounds?
5 pounds.
I can Mage Hand more than that.
Oh, it's Kudu that has the stronger Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And can Kudu go invisible and fly?
I have potions, but I'm at the mercy of the potions duration.
Yeah, Fingrim will say like, Elder Lythene is already dead, and we can't do anything about this about getting the body back if we are also dead.
Cormac says we should just continue on. We don't want wolves to get too far ahead of us.
I suppose that might be true. The reason I ask is, let us not keep away from the body too long.
If you are insistent on wanting to get it back, then I am willing to wait. But
I ask because I do have a means to gently repose the body and prevent it from decaying, making it possible to allow the raising of the dead. But if we dilly-dally too long, then the spell will not work. We have, approximately from the time that the body has passed, about, I'd say 10, 11, maybe 12 days.
Because he doesn't actually know his level.
Right.
So, as such, do you think we can actually get down to the bottom? Take out the axe that we need to do?
I don't know what we're going to find ahead of us.
If we think we can probably at least get through quick enough, we'll proceed that way. Otherwise, very well. Then I suppose that what we'll do then for now is we'll go ahead and Hold on. Let me check something here.
Hmm. Oh,
Or
good.
are you gonna...
It does work on 7 parts. That's good.
Oh, you have something to put them back together.
Yeah.
Gonna Humpty
So-
Dumpty them.
Yeah, we got Humpty Dumpty like theme back together again. So, okay. Preserve the remains of the dead creature so they do not decay. Doing so effectively extends the time limit on raising the creature from the dead 1 day per caster level for raised dead. Days spent under the influence of the spell don't count against the time limit. So, with that in mind, does that mean that that basically now, how long would it be before the body would start to decay, making it so I cannot cast the spell?
Wait, Gentle Repose?
Yeah. Just how long do I have? Okay, well, let me rephrase it. How long do I have from the point that the body dies?
You have 11 days from the point that the body died to get Gentle Repose on it.
Well, not to get Gentle Repose, because all it's supposed to do is extend the time limit on the raising the creature back from the dead. So, how long is the normal time frame in order to do Raised Dead?
Raised Dead depends on the level of the caster. So, like, if you have an 11th level caster, then that means they can raise a body that's been dead for 11.
Okay. But I'm not making it, because I don't think any of us have Raised Dead. We have Breath of Life, right?
Right.
Breath of Life is already too late, so we can't do that.
You would need to find, basically, somebody with a spell like that or more powerful.
I mean,
Is that not on a cleric spell list?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I have.
Actually, no, yeah, Cormac can do it.
Cormac can do it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we have the diamond for it, but
well, that won't be an issue.
We do, but
I think we have several diamonds.
that could be. Yeah, we have a bunch.
Next question. Does anyone have a means to send a message?
No.
A psychic message over to anyone.
Maybe? I don't know. Let me check. No, I don't think I do.
Looking for the spell sending.
Yeah, I know. I have like a bunch of like stupid little like bird things in Mummy's Mask that I can like send messages, but I don't know on this
You're
character.
not stupid. Okay.
I haven't got to use them yet. Maybe they're actually really like this is the sort of situation where they might be really useful though. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be something like that be able to get out though. It probably would have to be like sent because we're in like a structure that's like sealed. So
yep,
they're not gonna let like a bird out. They'd probably incinerate it. Like, no birds allowed out. It's an eldritch bird.
I mean, we can always just dimension door out too. It's not like we.
Yeah, but then we gotta come back. So I mean,
I know.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
So then I guess what we'll need to do is we'll just need to go ahead and head down to the next level. Since we can't send a message to say to prepare for getting a diamond, we need to still get the body. The Shogoth is probably still going to be there, no matter what we're looking at. No matter how many summons I can put up, it's not going to be enough to take on a Shogoth. I mean, I might be able to distract it a bit and maybe grant aid, but that's about it. Actually, you know what? I will admit the Azadas are going to be more useful in this case. But point is, I'm thinking that we're going to have to just head down to the next area.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
The choice is up to you. There's no wrong answer.
Or is there?
Well, this one might not get us XP, so I mean that it could be objectively the wrong answer.
Well, I mean, yes. Going down, so this is the actual location of the vault that's actually supposed to lead us downwards?
Yeah.
Yes, you guys are right near it.
wasn't this also where we came down from, or was?
Oh yeah,
It is where you came down from, except
how it's
when you
been,
came
like, every
down, it came from the ceiling. But
Yeah.
now you see it in the floor.
Okay, so it is double directional. Okay, so so it's a stairwell. All right, so then Gustav heads over to here and goes and says, "All right, let's get started." And he's gonna try to locate the tongue.
All right, you put your hand inside the mouths of one of these lascivious angels.
These things are getting creepier and creepier each moment.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with you about this.
But he still feels for the tongue, and then
You put your hand in there, and like when you have to reach in pretty far, and as like you crouch down to the gate, you get this unpleasant odor of like rotting meat.
he pulls his hand out.
You do.
Yeah. And he's going to look inside.
You look in there, but all you see is this long shaft, and you can see a tongue in there, a rough metal tongue at the base. It's only like a foot down there, enough that you could
He's
stick
going
your.
to pull back that arcane eye, and then
Okay.
he's going to send the eye into each of the shafts if it's able to fit, assuming.
It is.
And
it goes down.
And it's just going to look around, see if there's anything that detects as a source of the rot, and then check each of the holes.
Okay. You do. You see in there with your eye, and you don't see anything that looks like it's been rotting in there. It's just this smell.
This. Ugh. This is gonna just. This reeks. Alright, bit of him.
And he's going to go and try to insert the hand back in and try to reach for the tongue.
All right. You put your hand in. You feel around, and you touch this rough metal tongue, and you.
Yep.
All right, you do. You hear a click, and as you take your hand out, this whole thing kind of slides to the side to reveal a shaft that winds down 30 feet deep, its walls carved with statues of angels wearing fixed, expressionless masks. And you notice that there's a pathway of sorts down the shoulders and wings of these angels.
Alright, everyone, let's hurry up and head down.
And he sends the eye down first, past the, down the sets of steps, and then he's going to follow forward.
Okay. So you're sending the eye down?
I send the eye down into the next floor. But Gustav's just heading in to follow it just because, before it potentially locks again. And then that way he can then use that eye without having to recast it and then continue scouting with it.
Okay.
I say cast loosely. It's not the spell. So, anyway,
well, you see, the eye goes down 30 feet before you do, and you see a room. You see a curious chamber a little over 30 feet to a side, and instead of normal walls, there's just hundreds of statues.
Oh no. Oh no.
Many bearing
Oh,
spears
yeah!
and other weapons, and others wearing 2 colored masks that make up the walls of this chamber. And the uneven floor is formed from carved faces. And at the heart of the room is a single object supported by a quartet of stone hands, a peculiar, slightly rusted iron cube about a foot square. Does everybody else proceed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I don't get told not to, so.
Wait, do we all go? Wait.
I'm actually waiting for you guys to say if you go or not. That was just Gus checking.
Gus is going to head down there and say,
I think I found the puzzle box room that we're going to be having to deal with.
Okay.
Cormac
and he just walks
follows.
on down. Yeah.
Okay. Guessing everybody does then?
Is this room dark?
It's actually not dark. It is lit. There are these heatless flames providing illumination.
Oh shit, this place is lit.
I will move you guys there.
Gotta love dungeon crawls.
Some people really do like them. Like,
Wrong.
I like them, but that's because I was playing like first edition D&D, so this was old.
That's what old school D&D was. It was just dungeon crawling.
That for the most part, yeah, it was primarily dungeon crawling. So it's because of that, it's it
Okay.
kind of has a nostalgic feel to me.
Yeah.
I don't mind either way.
I like open air battles. I don't know why.
Can you guys see your box?
I've
Yes.
always played like a ranger, like nature person, so it kind of.
Yeah.
Well, that's a thing.
Yep.
Is this like the last one where like the entrance closes behind us, or are we able to walk back?
Let me see. That's an excellent question.
Like you are trapped here forever, surrounded by the faces.
Here's Pluto helping the game master.
No,
I can't help it.
2 colors on them. Like is one white and one's black.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah. Cormac's gonna roll knowledge religion, even though I know what religion this is.
It probably knows, probably, but maybe not. I don't know. That would make sense, right?
Yeah, just give me a sec. My sheet went away, so I have to wait for it to freaking load up. There we
God
go.
damn it! I'm tired of this sheet.
To answer your question, you are correct that this gate, like the other one, is timed, and after a minute, it retracts up.
All right. I mean,
Oh no, are we stuck in here?
no.
Yes, you must either extricate yourselves through magic or cunningly effect an escape.
Well, there's a lot of statues in here that I can hurl at it, so I don't know.
And with your knowledge religion, yes, Cormac, you are sensing that you're getting the vibes of Nethys all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So there's like hands grabbing the fucking box.
Yeah, to make like a little pedestal. And the walls here, like you don't actually see any walls. There's just you just see so many figures, these sculptures, and all of them just appear so unnervingly realistic with dynamic poses that make it seem like they could just step out of the wall at any point.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen though, right? Right, guys?
Unnervingly
That would be
real, like
absurd.
humans, or just...
They're angelic.
Oh, okay.
So they look almost like.
The perfect
So they look
being.
almost lifelike and almost like that they have an animation about them.
Yeah, I should actually put these things like on the walls because you might want to use the square as movement. I don't want you to think you're super restricted.
Fair enough.
So they look like they're mosey, or they... Okay, so we don't see walls, we just see all these things, but they kind of make up the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's exciting.
It is. I think it's a pretty cool, creepy design.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to like refresh Roll20 because it didn't fix it. I still couldn't see the arcane eye. I couldn't see its sight, and I still had weird lighting on the fucking.
It's because
Proto-Shogoth.
the lighting on that little Shogoth was when the fog. He made it to where we could see it.
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Fog.
But I guess that explains why I saw that, but I don't know why I couldn't see the eye.
Nethys is like the go-to like deity that you use when you're like, I want my players to not be sure if this is good.
Yeah,
it can kind of be
Sure.
He's a straight neutral god, isn't he?
Yeah, as long as you're using magic, he's happy.
I have a wizard, and my wizard kind of like is in between
From my understanding,
Desna and him.
He wants you to use magic.
But in order to really use it, you got to study it.
Well, not. I mean, maybe for you,
not always.
wizard.
Sure. Sorcerers still sometimes worship Nethys. Okay, so I get a Fingram perception. Fingram, you don't see anything that stands out to you except for the box and this legion of angel statues.
All right. I think this
Does anybody else look around?
Something to do with activating the defenses.
Yeah, I'm a little creeped out, so I'm gonna just perception.
Gus is going to go ahead and just kind of look around and just and kind of get a general idea of everything that's going on with this with the room, the puzzle, and the whole 9 yards. And I'm trying to see if I can find the information I grabbed from Mun, and whatnot.
Don't worry, guys. Your local haunt finder is here.
Don't worry, guys. Your local haunt destroyer's here.
Yay.
I gotta give these haunts an eviction those they won't ever forget. Anyway, yeah. So, what do you need me to roll? Perception or what?
You can, if you're just looking around, looking for anything, then you can.
For the moment, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I've got Kudu's 39, and I am waiting to give a response. All right, 20. Okay. So let's see. Fingram farming. Only Kudu notices.
Okay.
Because it's a pretty high DC to notice. You see Kudu in one of these corners. That there is
There is us.
Yeah, I still had you guys copied.
You can control. You can Alt Z.
Oh no, I actually
Control
thought
Z.
for a second that was on purpose.
You can undo in roll 20.
I thought this was going to be another situation.
I tried
where
that,
we
but
fight
it's not.
ourselves.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna have to drink while you're fixing that.
I know, right? Another doppelganger fight.
But advanced. They're constructs.
That's probably gonna be like one of the hardest fights you have like in this entire AP.
Fighting yourselves.
Yeah,
Advanced
that's hard.
versions. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's that hard because we know how to shut ourselves down. And turn
That's
it into
true,
a
but you also
fist
have
fight,
to
I
deal
guess.
with like some of the nasty things that you guys can do.
Because, like, technically, I can counterspell with my water blast, but I have to go by the regular counterspell rules. But yeah.
Okay, so what you see here?
I'm back.
There is a certain statue that looks like it has actually been damaged.
Okay.
Which is strange, because out of all of these other statues, like not a single one of them bears any kind of like fault.
Okay.
Except for that, huh?
Mm-hmm. So you take a look at this one, and yeah, you're examining its features, and you look to some other like statues to see if like you can find like any patterns among them, and you do notice that there are 3 other statues in this room that bear the same features of this one, except they are undamaged.
They're not damaged. Okay.
And you're thinking that maybe out of all of the statues in this room, there's only 3 suspicious ones that might be more than just statues.
I point that out to my allies.
And I will mark the ones that you deem suspicious.
Interesting. I will say, if this is indeed the puzzle box that we have to deal with, we may want to keep.
Do I see any rings that correlate to images of creation and destruction?
Yeah, the entirety of the puzzle box features these symbols and images. And all of these are like movable, concentric rings on the top.
Movable concentric rings. Okay. So,
So Gustav goes and says, "All right, so this is it. So when I probed Mun's mind, I found that he mentioned that the rings that are here, they need to be aligned. We need to align the rings correlating to the images of creation and destruction. So that means that we need to find out what indicates symbols of creation and destruction.
Gus is going to look at the box in kind of a general to get a general description of the box itself as a whole.
Okay. So the symbols that are all over this place are sometimes sigils, sometimes they look like words in different. Some of them look like words in different languages, and other times you're simply seeing images that represent things, such as like a serpent, a phoenix, bolts of lightning, an infant, laborers building a structure, a war, a flowing river, a scouring wind, a blazing fire, moldering fungi, and fruiting plants.
These are in the room or on the box?
On the box.
Interesting.
Are they laid out in a particular pattern currently, or are they certain? Are they specifically on certain parts of the rings, or I guess I'm wondering on the orientation or the layout of it.
Yes, they are. However, unfortunately, there is no like thing I can give you that is like a solvable puzzle. I wish I could, and like if I could make this thing, that would be so neat. But there's just no medium to give it to you over the internet. So
I wish I could do
we're
something
gonna
like
we're
that.
gonna run this as the book says it, which is a little boring. But
Oh,
basically, yeah. If you want to try and decipher the correct order and stuff like that, you guys are gonna have to give me a intelligence check, and you guys can help each other with this.
So Gus will be the one that will handle the actual movements and such, and he'll basically go and say instruct everyone.
All right, everyone, gather around. We're gonna go ahead and I'm going to make suggestions, and then I'm going to go ahead and just get feedback from each of you. Based off of what I've mentioned, we'll need to see if this will be a good idea or a bad idea. Since it's particularly aligned, we need to see on how it will be aligned.
Is the box specifically aligned to these directions of the corners of the rooms?
No, it doesn't seem like there's any specific like alignment here.
Does the box look like it's actually removable and movable, or is it locked into place by those hands?
You can actually pick it up. It's not that big. You can actually hold it in both hands.
Also, I guess I kind of made it harder for us because I could have just not killed Moon. And then just had him solve it for us.
There's a couple things. There's actually a few things you can do here to make this easy.
Yeah. I mean, granted, we gathered the details and clues from him, so that's good.
You did get some clues from him, yeah. Him telling you how it works is actually already making the DC a little bit lower.
If we're doing intelligence chats, who has the highest intelligence?
It's probably me. But it might be Sister Maria. I have a plus. Are you in 8-base caster as well?
I am.
Oh, okay, yeah, you might be up there too. I have 22 intelligence, so
same.
All right, so we're the same actually on that.
Yeah, we are equally investigative.
Yeah. And then I think Sister Maria is probably up there too because Sister Maria is an int-based caster. Probably around 20.
Really?
Yeah.
His int isn't super high. It's a 14.
Oh, okay. I guess he just put enough so he'd be able to cast his spells. Probably what he's going to rely on a headband to get to when he got to 5th and 6th level.
Up a lot for his intimidate stuff.
Yeah, he's mostly charisma right now.
Okay, so class and charisma base though?
No.
Nope. Normally they're wisdom based, but he's got an archetype that makes it int based for the casting. But he doesn't use spells that have DCs, so it kind of makes sense that he didn't pump that much into it. Surprised it's not a little bit higher, though.
Actually, his charisma isn't that great. It's just that he has so many other effects that pump up that one skill.
Yeah, he gets to add like a strength to it as well or something, and like some other crazy shit.
He has an effect of 37 bonus to intimidate.
Jesus. And that's with a not that high charisma?
Yeah.
30 plus 37?
Yep. It's just other effects, like skill focus and, intimidating prowess. He might
have, I know he has the thing that lets him do his strength to it as well, and I feel like he might have something that lets him do intelligence instead of charisma on it, but maybe not.
That would be bruising intellect.
You know what? You're right.
Because, that would be bruising intellect.
Yep, he uses intelligence instead of charisma. That makes sense. Okay, anyway. Yes, if you want to start solving the puzzle box, you're going to have to nominate somebody to be the main solver, and then, unlike other intelligence checks, everybody else can assist in this.
Alright, so basically either me or Gus is going to be the primary, I think. I think we have to pick one because we can't just roll and be like whoever rolls
Gus
highest.
Can.
Yeah, I'll just make Gus the primary. That's fine.
All right.
It's both. It's plus
than
6 either
fully-
way. I'm gonna roll to assist.
And each of these checks is going to take a minute. So if you have any buffs or spells or things you want to use to increase your chances of success, you need to expect them to last at least.
Okay. I don't think I have anything like that. So.
Okay, let's see.
I'm
3
barely helping.
assists. Jane and Sister Maria are going to assist as well.
Okay, and I'm checking to see if there's. I don't think there. Actually, hold on. Does any of my abilities apply to ability checks?
Dang, Sister Maria rolled just good.
Let's see.
Oh, poor Jane. She's trying.
So it has to last for a whole minute in order for it to work, right?
Because
That
each of
effect?
these checks is going to take a minute to
Okay.
start moving the box around.
Okay, so Sun Insight won't do it, since that is basically an immediate action deal. Or no, sorry, free action is what it is.
Well, isn't that like an investigatory kind of thing?
Well, that's the sudden insight is not the investigator ability. That one's the divination based focus.
And you can use it
focus action.
on intelligence checks, right?
It does say that I can roll any ability check, attack roll, or skill check to gain an insight bonus on that roll equal to 1/2 of my occultist level minimum of
okay.
1.
That'll work. I'll allow that.
You'll allow it? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
that.
we definitely want you to use the primary. I don't have any abilities like that.
This is my this is my forte. Let me see what else I have I can also add to it because I know I have some pretty fucking awesome abilities.
So let's see. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 assisting.
5 assisting.
Mm-hmm. Jane's trying, but she's just not trying hard enough.
It's like work harder.
Use your head.
Work smarter, not harder.
I don't want to use my head.
Gus looks around and says,
I probably should have set up a magic circle first. What do you think?
I don't know. It's probably fine. As long as we do it right?
Perhaps. Very well.
Let me see here. Okay, I'm checking to see my. Okay, yeah, amateur investigator doesn't allow me to apply it to ability checks. It's only specific skills. So, well, with that in mind, let me see if he's got any spells that he can use for the moment. Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh.
I wonder if. Do I have an idea on how long it's probably been since anyone's been last been in the room?
You don't know.
Okay. So, let's see. Because I'm only trying to figure out if retrocognition would have worked or not. But, because that is determined by the number of hours and such. Wait a minute. Oh. Had it been level 13, I would have been able to work with weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Can't do that. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything all ready to go. All right. So then, he cracks his fingers, or cracks his knuckles and all, and he says,
All right, here we go.
and he's gonna start working on it.
Okay. Give me your intelligence, and you can use your bonus on it.
Okay. And that was half my level, so let's see. I'm gonna just add this into that. Okay, cool. Being treated like a. Wait a minute, no, that's not right. Come on. I hate how long this thing takes in order for my system to refresh it. Okay. So I'll roll. I'll roll the raw intelligence, then I'll add 5.
Okay. I just see it more as like in character, like Gus is fiddling with it, and everyone's just kind of like waiting in like sweat, like anticipation. All right, 21. So plus 5.
That plus 5 to 26.
Okay. With everybody's help, that's a 36. So you get 1 ring of the puzzle box. One of them clicks into place.
Woo-hoo!
There are still 2 more rings.
Oh man.
All right.
Excellent.
Give me those intelligences again.
Yay.
Continue to solve the puzzle box.
All
All
right.
right.
All right, everyone, we got this. We got this.
I assist again.
Shoot.
Barely.
There we go. All my power went into Drench.
Maybe Jane will. Yeah, Jane helped this time.
She's like,
I think we
oh,
got-
I get it.
We got about. I think we got the same amount of assist bonuses this time as last time.
Yeah.
It was just
2
different people
fails.
assisting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we got last time.
I see 4.
Mhm.
Fingram,
successes.
Drench, Maria, Jane. Yeah, 4 successes on assisting. All right, Gus, give me your intelligence roll and add any bonuses you get to it.
Same roll.
Nice. Okay.
So
It's a slightly
26 plus
lower
whatever your mods are.
result. Yeah, 26 plus 8 this time. But you get another. The final ring awaits. Give me 1 more intelligence check.
Alright.
You're solving it with such alacrity.
See, I told Moon we didn't need him.
You do have a lot of brains here, which is always good.
I'm just your
1, 2,
average
3,
Joe,
4.
but sometimes that's all you need.
Gonna get Kudu's assist if she's assisting.
I think I even told Moon. I'm like, we're at least
Oh,
as
are we
smart.
rolling again? Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, it's the 3rd ring of the puzzle box. The
Okay.
final.
Even if he didn't think we were, or I felt like we were.
Oh, did you know hashtag 20 rolls a d20?
Really?
Like
That's
in
5 successes.
in Roll20 it does.
Yeah.
That's the Chad way of rolling.
I mean, it just worked for me because I up arrowed.
Ooh, a 10.
Because I have those hotkeys made.
Is there anything you can add to
I get
it,
to
or
do
did you want to
D20?
add to it?
Well, I mean, I get the 15
I don't get it.
total.
Oh, it's
off
15
of-
total.
It'd be 10 plus the 5.
I guess hashtag's not working for you. Why is
So,
that not-
Okay.
because because of the fact that my
It's
thing
okay.
actually.
25.
So the total is 25.
Yeah, 25 is the total.
Okay. This one's giving you more trouble, but someone, whether it's Gus or Jane or Fingrim,
Whoever rolled the highest.
yeah, Fingrim's the one. He points, or I won't say it's Sister Maria because he's kind of an NPC right now. But Fingrim points out, like, wait, hold on, like this thing right here, this sigil doesn't align with this. It's that one. And he gives you the little bit to squeak by the 25 intelligence DC, and the last ring fits comfortably into place.
Good eye.
All right. You've found the correct sequence. And there's this strange grating, this sound that echoes from within the box. And the box starts to slowly expand outward with a low hum to form a 1 foot tall, 10 foot wide platform with a small 5 foot square entrance in the top surface. The entrance is totally dark, obscuring any kind of sight into the space within.
Gus sends the eye up there.
You send the eye in, but you can see nothing.
Uh-oh.
It's absolute pitch black.
Looks like we got some magical darkness here. I should normally be able to see things with this. Right now, I cannot.
At the moment, it looks like Gus is closing his eyes, so...
Told the eye I was playing as my oracle. I'd be able to see through magical darkness.
I'll
At
be able
least
to...
at this level, I'd be able to.
Yeah, in a couple more levels, I'll be able to get blind sight and blind sense, and then after that, blind sight. So...
That'll be cool.
Yep.
Well...
You guys are also going to like this.
Ooh, I like things.
All right.
There were, as Kudu pointed out, 3 suspicious things in the room, but you successfully solved the box and got past. They won't trouble you because you've actually solved the box correctly.
Oh, if we got
so
one
I'm gonna
wrong,
give you experience for that.
Attack,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay,
I had a feeling that they were part of the trap, and then and all that stuff. Either
I wonder
a
if
creature or trap. So.
There was one that looked particularly damaged over here, right? So I wonder if that's one.
I will tell you
4,
this:
right?
that the individual guardians here are so dangerous that they only activate one at a time. So the combined amount of EXP is pretty huge. It's 57,600 total. Split up among 4 PCs is 14,400 experience.
Oh, damn.
Oh, right. I didn't add what we gained the last time. What was that? Anybody know?
The last encounter was 3,200.
Yeah, for dispatching a haunt.
Right,
for this one, you have effectively defeated 3 of these guardians.
That's a pretty good chunk. We're like, if we get,
each one of these things is dangerous.
If we get another one of those chunks, we'd be level 12 now. Well, another one of those chunks and the haunt, I guess, as well. But yeah.
So, so the only exit is this hole, right?
Yep.
How big is this hole?
5 foot wide. Enough for a medium-sized creature to enter it.
Gus is going to have the eye just keep on moving forward into the tunnel and see if there's an exit on the that can be reached just by pushing forward, essentially. Can't see, but hey, you know, we'll just go off of other senses. You know, clink, clink.
I just realized how useful being an earth elemental would have been. Because I could have the familiar as an earth elemental and then have it just go through walls and shit.
Yep.
Okay, so you your eye goes down into the pitch black open, and you keep having it move there, but at a certain point, you don't think the eye is even moving anymore. It's just in this torpor of pitch black darkness. And as you like push past, or you can try to get it to keep moving, it seems like there's this very thin presence. Like it requires like a certain amount of weight to kind of like basically breach the surface of like a very thick kind of water that the eye just simply isn't heavy enough to weigh down.
Moves on back the way it came.
Okay. It travels for a bit and then eventually it's like boop, light.
Okay. And then
It's not that far down.
Okay. So Gus then will grab the eye, and everyone's just seeing him holding on to nothing, but he's holding on to it as if it's something solid. And he goes and says,
I think there's a pressure plate up ahead. We'll need to get some weight on it. I don't know how much weight, but weight nonetheless. I guess I can go in if needed. Unless someone else has other means of perceiving in there.
Not at the moment.
Very well. I'll take the lead then.
he'll actually go ahead and move in and actually go in the hole, holding his eye, and see if he can kind of feel around. And he'll hold the eye with one arm, and then he's gonna pull out his sword cane with the other, and then basically feel around with the cane, like and just kind of feel around like a blind man.
Okay, well you attempt to do that, but that's not how it happens.
Okay. That's what you
go in, and you suddenly experience darkness washing over your vision, and you feel light as a feather. And as you like move your arms out and your cane out, you just feel nothing. And eventually you actually feel like you're floating, but you're being pulled down. And for a moment, you do feel like you've suddenly been submerged, but you can breathe, and you continue to descend down and down.
And we're just like,
does anybody else do anything?
And we're like, I don't know if
Cormac follows.
I'm not sure if his plan worked.
Cormac will say, "Let's move forward."
All right.
We solved the puzzle. I don't think this place is designed to hurt us.
No, Lowell's went the way too.
Only way is down.
No, I can.
The only way is through.
I refuse.
I choose up. I choose up.
I teleport out.
No, we heard down.
Quickly grapple me.
I go
Somebody.
on to a different adventure. I mean, technically, we saw Lowell's like actually in some weird village out in the middle of like what, Kadira or something. I don't fucking know. He's not. He wasn't here.
Yeah, somewhere else.
We could be like, we're following Lowell's. Fuck this place.
Yeah.
Let's just go to the next book. No, I'll go down the hole.
All right, so Cormac, Fingram, I assume everyone else goes down the hole.
Adventure calls, and I am going to follow it.
Meanwhile, Gus is just like,
hello, guys? Anyone?
Like, yeah, Gus goes through, we all like, oh, well, Gus is dead. And we just leave.
Yep.
Yeah,
right, so roll up a new character, Gus is dead.
He's just kind of just counting time at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's been an hour.
Yeah, no. We probably wait like a few seconds and like, all right, well, whatever he was planning to do isn't working. So I guess we'll just.
So yeah, after what has happened to me has happened, can Gus? Does Gus have sensation to be able to do anything?
You do have sensations, but only after a moment. And
Okay.
I will tell you when you can do stuff. Because
Okay.
you're falling right now. You're not experiencing any kind of like nausea. Like this isn't disorienting. Unless you are just disoriented by like falling. That's a fair.
Gus pulls out his flask as he's trying to feel it for it. Takes a swig, puts the cap on. If he can try to feel it for it, puts
going
it
on
away.
here? Like, is this like an extraplanar travel or?
You've got a good hunch that yes, that you are traveling.
Like, are we in like an extra dimensional space?
Like, yeah, this is definitely some kind of extra dimensional space that's going somewhere.
Or maybe even
it's
a demi
portal.
It's a slow.
Please don't be khaki,
all right,
Sean, or whatever.
Now we're not able to get back.
You all start to as you slowly float, you actually see like within this darkness a small little like opening down way at the bottom, and it gets closer and closer to you. Kind of like imagine like an Alice in Wonderland kind of thing, going down the rabbit hole, and
that's exactly
you suddenly
what
all start to see each other. Like the darkness is dimming, or the darkness is fading, as if like time hadn't really passed, like between each of your descent.
Maybe see Fingram doing what dwarves think swimming looks like.
And you land gently in the center of a massive stone room.
Oh. I guess that's how feather fall works.
This vast stone chamber is lit with large burning braziers set in nooks at each corner. A number of grand podiums set throughout the room hold enormous books, and other massive tomes hang from the ceiling on iron chains like condemned prisoners. And despite the burning fires in the corners, the air feels cool and crisp, and the scent of old books and flickering flame hangs in the And the walls of this chamber are built of what appears to be sandstone, but it's been polished to look just as smooth as glass. The floor is tiled, and you're in this like depression in the center of it that sits about 2 feet lower than the outside.
Alright, Fingram like looks around, kind of takes this in. And it says kind of softly, like, I wonder what my parents would think if they could see a place like this.
Several of you start to feel something. In fact, all of you do. This is a shared experience. Your head suddenly starts to pound, and you close your eyes, and when you open them up again, you see something.
Uh-oh.
Are we experiencing the echo?
Maybe. You see Lols in front of you, tearing a book from its chains. And he pulls a scroll from his coat and casts a spell. And you see a figure, a dark tanned skin individual in a cloth, trying to stop him, but he vanishes in a flash of magical energy. And as Lols disappears, the scene shifts briefly to allow a glimpse of a steep-walled cylindrical building brimming. Okay. Sorry. As he appears, the scene shifts briefly to allow a glimpse of a steep-walled cylindrical building brimming with knolls and topped with a lush garden. And the scene ends, and you see the room before you as you had glimpsed it when coming down, and you actually see the figure, the person that tried to in front of you.
Also, I just rolled Knowledge Arcana. Was that like a spell in place that it was seen? Like, maybe?
No.
Okay. The Spellcraft was what spell Lowell's was casting, but I'm pretty sure it was Teleport.
Gus might actually recognize this as a psychic impression. Something happened here that was so profound and strong that it's left this imprint.
Okay.
On the fabric of the face.
Yeah. Finger
Gus is going to use
like that, so he wouldn't get
retrocognition.
Sorry. I would let you, but something is happening right now. I'm getting through the narration here.
Yep.
Damn it.
Sorry.
No, we're in a cutscene. Ah!
But you see the
Press
figure
X to skip.
who tried to stop Lowell's in front of you, crouched, and all along this man's dark body is just these lacerations. His flesh has just been torn at, devastated, and his mouth is like sewn shut. And his eyes, when he opens them, they burn with this they burn with a strange fervor. And you can all hear in your minds the creature or the person speaks telepathically to you. And it says, "Witnesses of my failure, you have seen what has transpired here in all of my shame, in all of my moment of weakness. I have failed my charge, and it is here that all will suffer for my failure." And this man suddenly grows in size. He nearly quadruples in size, and as he grows, two flaming wings burst forth from him.
Oh man, he's gonna take out his anger on us, isn't he?
Oh shit, we're in a boss.
He's gonna be like, "I'm so angry, and you guys remind me of Lulz."
But yeah, and just like his wings, he is holding a longsword that is appropriately sized for him, and is also just wreathed in this dancing flame.
Is that
and I need everybody to roll me initiatives.
I see he is also a fanboy of Prince Rurik.
Wait, what?
Fanboy of Prince Rurik. It's why he has a sword just like his.
It's fine. It's a Guild Wars 1 NPC.
Yeah. As a boy, he spent much time in these lands. Look at them now.
Look at them now. See, it doesn't work that well, Pluto, when like half the people in the channel didn't play Guild Wars.
It doesn't work as well when it was just me and you that played Guild Wars. It was better when Mantis was here.
On one hand, I kind of wish I played Guild Wars, but on the other hand, I wish I didn't because I don't like PvP.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There are a lot of people that played Guild Wars 1 for PvE only, basically, and they had a lot of fun with the game, but I don't know how they did.
Alright, well, some luck is on your side, guys. You rolled very low.
Yeah,
there were things to do, just
that
not
is
a lot.
unusual. There was a bunch of endgame stuff that I never really did, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like super poor in PvE land until they released Z keys, and then all of a sudden I was fantastically wealthy for no reason. Nothing changed, just the game. The game changed, and then I was wealthy all of a sudden. I'm like, what? I'm getting money for doing what I was doing anyway? Okay.
Yeah, in Guild Wars, you can make a PvE character and PvP with it, or you can make a PvP character, but you can't PvE with it. And you have different currencies to unlock spells or whatever.
Yeah. Skills you had to unlock with Balls of Affection, but you get, and actually items like but you could, once you had them unlocked in the account, you could just make the character and give them whatever you wanted.
Okay.
Without having to grind for stuff.
But I really liked that format though, where like
Jane rolled decently.
Yeah, she did. She rolled pretty good. All right, Fingrim, you're up first.
Okay, and I can tell this thing is gonna like attack us. So.
Oh yeah, it is hostile.
He's mad.
And even though the token doesn't reflect it, this creature its body is just massacred. It has like several of these open wounds.
Oh, maybe it'll be easier to kill then, right? No, that's probably asking a lot.
Maybe.
I actually need you at the beginning of your turn, Fingrim. I need you to roll me a fortitude save. Because you start to see, like, when you meet its gaze, there's this feeling you get.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I rolled pretty good. That's a 26.
Yay!
I think the heroism and freedom movement are probably still active because we cast it like right when we first got to that level. It probably didn't take us 2 hours to solve the puzzle.
You feel like its very gaze is like it's almost traumatic just looking at this thing. You can almost feel its pain.
Yeah, I always wonder if it would just stagger me, because if it did, I have a ring that would have made me not be staggered anyway.
I don't know. You could find out and intentionally fail.
I can intentionally fail. Good point. I could also just make a knowledge check, right? Is this a knowledge planes by chance to identify this thing?
Give me knowledge planes.
Because I figure it's probably an outsider of some sort that's bound here, especially like the other stuff I've seen. So that's a 36.
That's pretty good. That is a very high roll.
I have a bad feeling this is a solar.
I
have a really bad feeling here.
That would be very mean.
Right?
This is a
okay, so
path a lot of times. So I mean,
what you think you're seeing here, Fingrim, is this is actually an Archon.
Archon?
Oh.
An Archon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an Archon. An Excinder Archon. These Excinders are heaven sensors. They scour the planes for text containing information too evil or dangerous to be allowed to exist.
Okay, that makes sense, because that's what this is supposed to do. This is supposed to be holding.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be holding stuff like that, and what was stolen was the.
But apparently they go on massacres when they fail, so they should add that to the text.
Like most Archons, you know that this thing, its senses are incredible. It can see through darkness, even magical darkness, because they have true. They also can change their size at will, up to a maximum of huge and small. You know, they know various kinds of spells, but they have very powerful fire based ones for destroying things with fire. You know that it has spell resistance, that you actually need evil to get through its DR, because it's almost it's kind of like an angel.
Yeah.
And it's immune to acid, cold, fire, electricity, and petrification.
Ooh, I did not. Wait, I heard cold in there. God damn it.
Yep. However, because your check is so high, you notice that this Archon is not doing that. It has been transformed. It's not just an Extender Archon. This thing has been tormented to an extreme. Both its physical and its mental endurance have basically been crushed and shattered. Some traumatic event that you just witnessed has turned this into a broken soul.
Yeah, these are normally like creatures of like pure good, basically, like right. So, but I would know that this is no longer that, and I would tell everyone
Do you know if there's a way to like revert them back, calm them down?
Maybe, but not off the top of your head.
Ingram knows, so he's gonna just say, he's just gonna tell everyone like, he doesn't know if you guys are even gonna know that this is an Archon, but he'll just say like this. Say he is not himself. We might have to destroy him, and he's going to.
And he's immune to cold.
He's immune to cold. Don't blast him with cold. He's going to do spell combat, I think, and I think for level 3 spells, I auto succeed. I'm pretty sure when I did the math on that before. So, yeah, that's correct. As long as I activate my prehensile here. So, yeah, which I'm going to do anyway, because that's the only way I can attack him with my spell combat anyway, because I'm at the 5-foot step up here. I'm going to cast, well, I could do spell first. I'm going to cast haste on everyone, so everybody gets haste for 11 rounds.
Okay.
And I'm going to 5-foot step, and I'm going to just attack this thing twice with my hair. As my only attack, because it's the only thing I can reach. Just make sure all my modifiers are turned on correctly. It looks like we're good. All right, so here's the first. Ooh, a chance for critical.
Yeah, roll it again.
Does the 25 confirm, though?
The 25 does not confirm.
Oh, okay. And then one more attack. That one misses. Okay, so I hit with one attack. It's a D3, actually. I almost hit enter on D4, but it's actually a D3 plus 10. Alright, 11 damage.
11 damage with your hair?
Yes, counts as magical.
Okay, you do a small amount of damage to it.
Okay, do I know if this has like any particular type of DR? Is it just like DR dash? Or...
It requires DR evil to hurt.
Okay, alignment based. Got it. Okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah, it's weird. Even though this thing's alignment has changed, it doesn't change its whatchamacallit.
Okay. Oh, and that was also fighting defensively. I had the check mark on that for the roll, so I actually might have turned it off if I'd remembered, but I didn't. So I was rolling with the bonuses for that. Actually, I might have confirmed my crit if I hadn't been fighting defensively, maybe. Anyway, yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. Gus.
Well, fuck.
So,
you have haste. You can run everywhere.
Woo! I can run circles.
That's probably a good use of your turn, honestly. Right? Just no, I'm just kidding.
What I'm thinking here is I'm actually pulling up to see what I have for I'm just trying to see what I have available for, when it comes to summons, because that's all he's going to be able to do. And I'm trying to think what would be good against this thing. And being that this is an evil creature, which, by the way, Gus is going to go ahead and actually make his knowledge planes check, just because he's going to need to.
Oh, I also need you to roll me a fortitude save. I almost forgot.
I figured.
Because you can see it.
How can you miss it?
Yeah.
You couldn't look away if your life depended. Oh, fuck. I'm going to go ahead and add danger sense to this to add the additional 5. So I'll make it a 19.
A 19? Oh,
Still not good enough, huh?
no.
Well,
You're getting close, though.
All right.
All right.
What are the effects?
They're great, trust me.
Oh, I bet.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna roll these all separately, because I don't think they're all one die. Okay, that was not super bad. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, so Gus, gazing at this creature, you are afflicted with whatever agony torments him. You take 1 point of strength drain, 2 points of constitution drain, and 2 points of charisma drain.
damn, I was right, actually. Kind of. I kind of called.
It is agonizing to look at this creature. You feel its failure.
God, that's so brutal, because it's like all these different types of drain, too. Like, okay, cool, we need
Yeah.
like 3 restorations to deal. I guess greater restoration could do it as well, but at this point, you're probably better off doing that.
Well, there goes some of his hit
I
points.
feel like this is the end of the book, though, so maybe we'll have time to deal with that.
Maybe.
Like,
This is pretty like final bossy, huh?
yeah, and we're kind of at like the bottom of the level for the dungeon. So I mean, like this is what we were trying to get to, like this room.
Yep, you're in the soul.
This is where, yeah, this is the soul,
This
definitely.
is where the book was.
Yeah, this is not. This soul doesn't look like it's had a good time. Let's see. Well, fuck. Okay. I'm checking something.
Kind of wish I were prepared to banish.
That could work.
I feel like banish is better. Well, is banish a single target one?
All right, so what does Gus do?
Yeah, banish.
I don't know. I still feel like that's better
it's
for
stronger.
like, because
Um,
boss one like this probably has really
I'm
good.
probably gonna have to make a
problem.
summon, I think, at this point. Let me see what's gonna be good. For doing a summon. When calling upon a summon, what determines the alignment of the attacks? Is it just the creature's alignment?
No, it actually
No.
needs
For
it needs to say that like its like claws or
It's like
its weapon are
right. It's
or
like if you
align,
bane
okay.
something, you know, you align something. You. Yeah.
This thing's like immune to like all elemental types of damage too, right? Basically.
Yeah.
I think that's what you said. You listed like basically everything except for probably Sonic. I don't think you
No,
said
I think
Sonic.
I heard Sonic.
Oh, it's immune to that too. Oh, well, rough life.
But I do telekinetic stuff, so it's just
Yeah, that one you'll be able to hit
bludgeoning,
with. So I'm like looking at what spells I can use. I can use like Vampiric Touch, I think.
Oh.
For the
And
moment-
Chill Touch will probably work fine. So I have some options.
For the moment, just for the sake of making this a little bit moving on with the turn, I am going to go ahead and summon the Hound Archons, and I'm going to summon them basically near party, and that way we can use aid on the party. So it's going to be 1d4 plus 1. Let's see how many rolls.
We'll probably need those temporary
Two.
hit points.
So yeah, 2. 2 Hound Archons are going to appear. We're going to have one standing by. We'll have one here. Have one here.
You know what the great part is that this isn't me. I'm not trying to be mean, but the book was like, no. You cast it's conjuration, right?
Oh.
No.
No, it's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
shadow conjuration.
It's a
Okay, so then I think it still works. Then. Okay. Then I think as long as it's not conjuration, then I think maybe this still.
They have an anti-conjuration thing in here, huh?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't think
Let's just say nothing is supposed to get in here without
that
solving
makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know if... I think the only person in this party who actually uses like real conjuration stuff is Sorta Kudu, has like a elemental summoning ability. Technically, Cormac could summon, but I don't think he does.
I could too. No, I don't. I'm gonna save that shit for later. When we get enough money to like summon an extra planar ally or something.
Oh, planar binding instead of like summon monster.
Yeah.
So you got 2 of them. Where's the other one?
I could get one of these guys as an ally.
Yeah.
Sorry, where was the other Hound Archon?
I'll
just paste
one's
it.
There.
Put them.
One's there. One's there. So one puts is going to place the aid on Sister Maria. Other on Cormac.
Okay, so one's for 9, one's for 8.
And it's a plus on fear, attack rolls, and I think it's the fear and fear saves and attack rolls.
So Sister Maria has 9 temporary HP, and Cormac has 8 temporary HP.
It's
Gus
+2.
Just says
+2 to attack rolls.
I think it's +1.
It's a +1, but it doesn't stack with like it's a morale bonus, so it doesn't stack with heroism or bless.
Alright.
Like those.
Yeah, it's really just to
it's
grant
basically
the hit
just
points.
bless. It does the same thing as bless, but it's only for a single target, and it gives you temporary hit points.
Okay.
Why have bless when you can have multiple Hound Archons that are
That's good.
Yeah, Hound Archons. It's sort of like bless.
Is gonna move over here, out of the depression to get a shot on this thing.
It's like Entourage. No. Okay.
And she's gonna smiting shot. She puts the whatchamacallit, the Holy Spirit.
I'm really excited
her.
to see Jane do like 6 damage to this thing.
I didn't realize that I didn't realize that part was actually accessible. Okay. Good to know.
All right.
Yeah. Because with that, Gus probably would have actually moved, back a bit.
And it is actually now an evil outsider instead of a good outsider, so she gets the double the damage from the bonus.
Oh dang!
So that's actually
2 damage.
No, it's it's an extra.
That's 14
7 damage.
It's extra 7 damage, and it all goes through. It bypasses its DR.
Yeah, Jane actually did more damage than I did. I mean, I only did 1 damage, but details.
Yep. All right. Yeah. A little wounded now.
So
all right, and she reloads with her rapid reload, and that's Sister Maria's
So is
turn.
the angel in the details then?
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta give her a fortitude save. I can't just forget about that.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't complain.
Right. Oh, she succeeds.
She's fine. Jane, she knows what she's doing.
She's withstanding it. All right, Sister Maria. Now I got a Sister Maria save.
Sister Maria probably won't make the save.
Let's see how bad this F's him.
I'm just going off of the way, like... No, he's
all these 24s.
Oh, everybody's gonna save except for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
gonna be what happens.
All right, he swift action +5s his book.
Alright, looks like this thing does not have combat reflexes.
Attack. Oh, wait, does it?
Damn it! Why do I do this again? Why do I always do this? I am my own
it
greatest...
attacks him.
I am my own greatest enemy.
It totally attacks him.
God damn it. Yeah. Sorry,
All right,
Sister
let's
Maria.
see.
I couldn't just keep my mouth shut and let you get like a free attack and movement.
A 29 does hit him.
This thing isn't mindless though, so I mean, Sister Maria's gonna be like, I intimidate you.
All right. It deals 20 points of physical damage and 6 points of fire. Ouchies. And Sister Maria is going to hit it.
Look how squishy this party is sometimes. Like, jeez. 26 chunked that health
Just
bar.
one hit. The 33 does hit. Actually, it should be 31 without Bane.
But Sister Maria might get another attack because by hitting with a power attack, Sister Maria can swift action.
He also
free
has
intimidate
haste.
check, I think. Well, haste
Yeah.
doesn't apply because he had to move up, but he can do the intimidate thing and then like as a swift action attack or something. I think that's how that works, or it's the other way around. I don't remember, but there's like some shenanigans.
I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know how his character works.
Yeah, that's about all I do know is that he would intimidate people and then get an attack on them if he successfully intimidated.
Yeah.
People.
Okay, so he does get an intimidate check.
I'm pretty sure he'll beat it. I just want to see the intimidate numbers again. So
well, yeah, I gotta see by how much it beats it, because that's actually.
Also, he could theoretically panic it or frighten him, which is kind of hilarious. All right, that's probably.
All right, definitely beats it by 10, so I need to give it a will save.
It's a will save, yeah. 54 intimidate. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
This character.
At 29, it does not become frightened.
Jesus, or get the fuck out.
But it is shaken.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. Like it's Sister Maria. Jesus Christ.
And that's his turn.
That's what.
What's the fear of God?
No, he gets an attack. He intimidated. He gets an attack too.
Even though he moved?
Yeah, because it's like a swift action. What's the name of that stupid feat?
It's an immediate action.
Immediate action. But whatever. That's
immediate action?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, immediate actions and swift actions when they're on your turn are the same thing. So.
I mean.
Well, he hits it.
Yeah. Did he confirm that crit?
Can it be crit? I believe it can.
I don't see why I couldn't. Maybe.
Okay, so let's see. 22 plus.
Wait, does the immediate action
20.
use the swift action slot when it's used on your turn?
Yeah, whenever you use an immediate action, it uses up your swift action for your next turn. But if you're already in your turn, then it just uses your swift action for that turn.
Okay, so he just hit it for 25 plus. No, 23 plus. That's 20, and then 20.
Probably did a lot of damage. Now he's probably going to get punished for that because it's its turn now.
He might die.
Sister Mia might die, yeah.
Not if I can help it.
On his turn.
I mean, yeah, we have.
It's going to fall around him.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, he might take so much damage that Breath of Life doesn't save him. It's possible. You could double Breath of Life him, though. 2 people with Breath of Life.
I guess that's
so,
true, as long as we live within the same
I don't have
amount.
it prepared, though.
I thought you did.
Well.
Oh, you didn't prepare it this day?
He was like,
you know
we don't need it.
You know who else can crit?
Who else can crit? This guy?
You know who
He's
else
right.
can crit?
Did he just crit Sister Maria?
His longsword is 19 to 20.
Oh yeah, that's whatever.
Okay, so the good news is only hit him twice, but one of them is a crit.
Oh, nice. That explains it. I think it's alright. Breath of Life. Hopefully it doesn't take like 30 billion damage, because you can Breath of Life someone and then not have them get revived by it because their health's too. That happens sometimes.
There are 2 massacred.
Yeah.
Breath of Life only restores 5d8 plus your level.
Oh,
Correct.
Shit.
If the hit points it restores isn't enough to get you back above the negative amount that you die at, you're still dead.
All right. What's the total damage?
Dead?
60, 70...
68.
Yeah, that's 68 points of damage on
68,
Sister
yeah.
Maria there.
It's a lot.
That's gonna hurt. And
If Sister Maria's at full health, he'd probably be okay. He's not at full health.
He's actually not dead.
Okay, good.
He's at negative 11.
Negative 11?
Yeah, if he didn't have the aid, he would have died.
Holy shit.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I like how this thing's only...
Those summons come in real handy right now, don't they?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, man. Alright, well, I know what I'm casting next turn.
Okay, and then it's going to step close.
Ah, that's right where I want him.
Kudu, it's your turn.
I wasn't planning to go away from him anyway. I was gonna 5-foot step to him.
Okay,
It's probably 5-foot step.
I'm going to cast Breath of Life.
5-foot step first, though.
Why?
Actually, no. Breath of Life, you have to do melee, don't you? Well, I think you're in his reach.
I'm gonna have. I know, but unless he has combat expertise, I might be fine.
He has combat.
I'm gonna let you do what you're gonna do, but first I need a fortitude save.
Wait, is it combat expertise? No.
Combat reflexes.
Reflex.
He does have it. We know he has it because Sister Maria got attacked by him when he moved up and triggered, like before he'd acted. Also, he's acted since then, so he hasn't used an attack opportunity anyway. So even if he only has like 10
acted.
dex.
Oh. Okay.
And even if so even if he didn't have it, he'd
give me a fortitude save.
Okay, Drench avoids his gaze.
Just closes his eyes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Drench is like, fuck this, and Drench is gonna go into the no, Drench is gonna stay with me.
Okay.
Let me see here.
You have a good save, right?
Yeah.
I think your best save, I think.
Yeah.
You guys say that.
Oh, I know. I mean, it doesn't matter. Cormac's best save is will save, and
oh yeah, it was a wonderful save.
Yeah,
you resist the effects of his baleful gaze.
Okay.
All right. Now what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you know, it's risky, but I don't think he's gonna like one-shot me because I have a lot of non-lethal, so he's just gonna knock me out.
Are you gonna have to do a concentration check if you take damage?
Well, if I cast from here, Wait, am I in his reach right now? Oh,
I think you are.
I am.
You might be.
I mean, this guy's a tall, huge creature. He's not like a cat or something. So I think he reaches 15.
He can lunge over, yeah.
I think we're like...
Well, somebody's gotta do it.
He's not actually dead, so...
That's true.
This thing doesn't have
You
like
could
a fiery...
Couldn't you give your like healing ability to Drench?
Yeah, but then Drench will take the
action,
attack, and he has worse health than I do. No, my health is fine. Not exactly right now though. You can channel Ray, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I could.
Sister Maria's like fine for a few turns. Like I don't think you need to do something immediately this turn. You could do something to try to keep yourself alive, as long as this thing doesn't, decide to just beat on Sister Maria's dead body, which could happen.
Yeah.
Or dying body, I guess. I don't know, but it's probably. I mean, like I said, Sister Maria's not actually dead right now, so. And even if this thing does turn and kill Sister Maria, then we could theoretically use Ray's dead. Or, be like, whatever, Sister Maria's an NPC now.
I'll
It's a good way to ride.
step back, and Drench is just holding on to my leg, I guess.
I respect, though, your decisions to save the
Yeah.
person that was once a piece.
Realistically, how I'm imagining this going down is if Sister Maria dies in this combat and we try to use Raise Dead, it doesn't work, probably. But yeah.
All right,
We wouldn't know that in
gather
character.
power, and I'm going to hurl a bunch of stuff at it.
Okay. Actually, you know why it attacked Sister Maria? Because he sees that Sister Maria has all these blasphemous writings on his body.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is a plus 16 versus AC.
28 versus AC?
Yeah.
Based on?
Yeah, that's with haste.
Let's see, a 28 hits.
Hooray!
Hooray! Okay. I can do big damages too.
You could chunk this guy, yeah.
Oof.
Ouchies.
Yeah.
And that's the physical damage?
Yeah, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Not evil.
Ouchies.
You know.
Alright. That's pretty good. Is that your turn?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Cormac.
I could move out of his threat without provoking, right?
Yeah, you can 5-foot step back.
Alright. He's gonna 5-foot back and he's gonna cast the spell on himself. He's gonna cast Righteous Might.
He's getting swole.
Yep.
And
that'll be his turn.
Alright.
Righteous Might, like
Fangram.
full round cast or something, or is it just a standard action?
It's just a standard, but I did my move.
Right, yeah.
Standard.
Well, you 5-foot stab, you actually have a move action if you don't move. But I don't think you have anything you want to use with that. Alright, for my turn...
He probably pulls out a weapon.
Yeah, if he didn't have his weapon out.
I pull him, yeah. I have my great sword out.
Alright, so I don't think I can finish this thing off because action economy is going to stop me from being able to do that, I think. I'm going to enhance Red Destiny to be a +5 enhancement bonus instead of +2. Just put all 3 of it into increasing the enhancement bonus to get through that that DR, alignment DR that it has. And then I'm going to definitely do spell combat.
Oh, also before I forget, Cormac, I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Oh yeah. We talked about this.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it before or after I give myself a...
It's actually before.
Right.
Roll me that fort.
God damn it.
Yep, that is not enough.
Well, at least you'll still be able to do your spell anyway, which will offset some of these penalties. Or, yeah, I think it will.
Alright, this is gonna hurt. Against the baleful gaze, you feel how this creature's failure has wounded not just its pride but its strength, and it's reflected in you. You take 3 points of strength drain, 1 point of constitution drain, and 2 points of charisma drain.
Yeah, at least the Righteous Might will give you back some
3, 2, and 1.
Yep.
3, 1, and 2.
3, 1, 2. Yep, strength, con, charisma. Alright.
That's my turn. So I'm going to I'll do my spell first, even though it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to cast Mirror Image. Well, hold up a minute. Do I know if Mirror Image is going to even work against this guy?
You identified him, right?
Yes, I did. I rolled like a 30.
You know that it has True Sight.
Okay, so Mirror Image actually will do nothing. So I don't want to do that one. So in that case, I want to cast a defensive spell. My better option is casting Shield, probably, which isn't great. Or Stone Skin, which might not be too bad. Do I actually have diamond dust on me though? I don't know if I do. Sorry, I should have had this figured out already, but then I forgot. I was like, I'm gonna do mirror image, and I forgot until just now. Like, oh yeah, mirror image probably doesn't work. I think I'm just gonna end up taking a beating here, no matter what I do. So yeah, I'll do. I'm gonna cast shield on myself, and I'm gonna do an attack, and I'll prepare. I'm gonna be ready for like next turn to do like a more alpha strike, and hope that's enough to finish it off. But for this turn, I'm just gonna hope that I don't die.
I hope so too.
I could just get one shot by this thing, but we'll give it a shot.
Well, I'm closer to you than to Sister, I guess.
Yeah. And I'm at full health, so like if I took 68 damage, I'd actually still be up. I wouldn't even be unconscious. So, anyway, yeah. So here comes first attack with Red Destiny. Let me make sure. Okay, the number is gonna be a little bit higher than what's on my sheet. Oh, I need to click the button here. Okay, so it'll be a little bit higher than it's on the sheet because I enhanced its bonus by 1. Well, I enhanced the bonus by 3, but it's going to increase my bonus by 1 effectively because I'm taking a penalty for spell combat. So plus 4. All right, that's the first attack.
Hit.
With Red Destiny. Whoops, actually, it's plus 7. All right, 9 damage with a plus 5 weapon.
Okay. It takes damage.
Ooh. Does that confirm?
Unfortunately, the 26 does not confirm.
Okay, it does 9 more damage.
So 27 or 28, its AC.
All right.
That misses, and then one more attack with prehensile hair. Let's see here. That's plus 9. Very unlikely to do anything. Yeah. All right. Well, I got a couple hits in, and I have my AC up pretty high, so we'll see what happens. That's my turn.
Yep. Gus.
Well, fuck. I guess what he's gonna do is he's gonna go ahead and perform another summon. And okay, what do I have for the amount on these ones? It's funny, I use these things all the time. Okay, there we go. Okay, so he summons three Berlania Zada.
Okay.
So let's see.
What do you want your Hound Archons to do?
The Hound Archons. How do I want to do this? The one next to Kudu is gonna actually aid Kudu.
Okay.
The one next to Cormac is moving towards Jane and is by one with a 5-foot adjust and will aid Jane. And then
Pluto, you are correct. It actually does only trigger once, regardless of the save or effect.
That's good. That's good to know.
Then
that'd be ruthless if it could keep happening.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Brelani each are going to surround. Each are going to surround not the boss, but Sister Maria.
Okay.
And are going to apply their cure serious. Each of them are applying their cure serious wounds on Sister Maria.
Okay. They're all, yes, going to cast, but that means they're going to provoke.
Unless they cast defensively.
That's fine. I'll allow the provoke.
Because if they get hit, they have to make that concentration check anyway.
Well,
I mean, you might as well
there
just
might be
concentrate, because
more.
no matter what, you're gonna have...
Well, there might be more.
Well,
might be
that's the
more
thing, is that
bonus.
they-
If he eats up all the attack opportunities, try to have swatted these things, that might help us out. Like,
You see, they have
where it
DR.
goes, I don't know.
They do.
Yeah.
So, and actually, do they have?
But the
They have the
provoke
concentrate.
can interrupt the spell, so you might as well just
Yes.
concentrate for the success.
Well, I kind of see where you're coming from there too, though, because if they eat an attack opportunity but don't take any damage from it, then like that's fine.
They don't have that much DR, and he's hitting harder than their DR.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll do it defensive.
Okay. Their concentration is, let's see, it's 2 plus 2 plus their level, so 8. And cure serious wounds, that's going to be a DC of that 21.
For the DC.
Yeah, because it's a 3rd level spell, so you double the spell level and add it to 15. So it should be 6 plus 15, which is 21.
Okay.
It's a 6th level spell they're casting?
No, it's a 3rd level spell.
Oh.
It's a 3rd level spell, but it's caster level 6.
It doesn't go by caster level for concentration, it's spell level.
These are their concentrations?
Yeah, so all 3 of them get it off.
Okay.
It's 3d8 plus 6, right?
3d8 plus 6.
It's a lot of healing. Sister better be feeling good.
Better be fucking grateful.
Yeah.
Oh damn, that one roll. It's like 2, 2, 1.
Okay, so let's see. 1 heals for rounded down to 9, then 22 then. So that's 33 plus 9, so that's 40.
So how to be treated as good or bad in this case?
Okay, well, Sister Maria's up, and they wake him.
I think it counted as good.
Okay, is that your turn?
Let's see. That's that.
I think everything moved.
And then Gus is going to
Move away.
Gus is going to get behind Cormac.
Okay.
And is going to just kind of look between the legs and just kind of get a scope of things.
All right, so Jane puts another bullet into her, and she pulls the trigger, and she's actually going to expend a new kind of resource that she just gained with the level she got.
Oh no. Our extra's good. What is this?
So
Also,
she actually has lust.
Right?
Sorry, not lust. She has luck point.
Is she an archaeologist?
No. There's an investigator archetype called the sleuth that gives them luck points. And they can be used as grit, panache, and what's the other one? So now she has more fuel for her smiting shot.
Yeah.
But she's also hasted, right? With rapid reload.
She does have haste.
She can't fire though multiple times because the gun takes too long to reload.
No, it doesn't have.
The rapid reload just takes it down to a move action.
Darn. I know there's certain types of guns
she
you can do with
crits it.
Maybe certain ammunitions, like you need paper cartridges or something. She crits it.
She crit.
All right. Yeah. That's the thing. All right. At least.
Let's see this.
All the damage goes through.
It's Oh, you already put the double smiting effect. It looks like into the damage. Or no, you didn't. You didn't. So that's gonna be a lot more damage.
Yeah,
because
it's actually more damage.
It's actually a lot more damage. There's like an extra 20 something on there. 24.
This is Jade's moment to shine right
28.
here.
There's an extra 28 damage in there, I think, right? From the +7 × 4.
Oh yeah. It's looking pretty bad actually now.
All right, yeah.
That's why guns are like almost broken.
All right, Sister Maria.
Because when they do crit, they crit for
He's conscious, but he's on the floor. He is going to. I don't know what he's gonna do.
He dropped his book when he fell unconscious.
He dropped his book.
Kind of in a bad spot.
Pick it up and slam it on his foot.
Good. It would provoke. Good.
Wait, why is it? well, I guess
he doesn't have the item on him.
Ground.
So if he's picking it up from the ground, it provokes. That's like the thing that sucks when you get knocked out unconscious. A lot of times, it's hard to like get back in as a martial character, especially.
He is going to
pull out a spare
himself.
Weapon. Yeah, that's probably the smart thing to do. Just like a total defense or something.
Yeah. All right, it's turn.
Yeah, it's probably gonna attack me anyway.
I think it does want to attack you. It's gonna give you everything it's got.
All right, bring it on. Not very well prepared.
It's already been putting 2 hands on its.
It is shaking still, right? So I mean,
I
got that going for me.
But it's going to power attack you.
Oh, okay. It wasn't doing that before.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. All right. Well, it might one-shot me then. I guess. Let's see.
It has a lot less chance to hit, though.
Yeah. I mean, my AC is pretty good.
Okay, let's see. What's the damage here?
How many attacks does it get? Like 3?
3.
All right.
Okay, so the first one is God damn, it's still high. Because it's a -2 and then a -4. So that's 6. So the lowest is a
30 misses.
A 30 misses? Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 32 miss?
No, that hits. My AC is 8. Okay. It's 31.
Then you take 2 hits.
Okay.
I think you're the only person that could have taken these hits.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would have. 31 is only because haste is on too. If I didn't have haste, it would have been 30. But shield, fighting defensively, and haste. Alright, so that's 35. Alright. And that's 40. Alright, well, I'm still up. It's fine.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry about it.
Those hits.
These things happen.
Alright, that's his turn, Cooter. It's trying to cut him down. It's basically this scene with like Fingrim has the sword up and it's taken like these 2 hits. One like kind of like destroys the spot where Fingrim was standing, and then Fingrim raises the like empowered red destiny, and it's just like barely holding this giant flaming sword back.
Yeah.
Right. I just realized I had nauseated still active.
Nice. I don't think that does anything to your character, to your stats, fortunately.
It drops my fortitude save by 2, but I would have failed anyway.
Kudu's gonna gather power to boost the attack.
I guess it gives you sickened as well when you're nauseated, doesn't it?
Now that I'm aided.
Because it's like a more extreme version of it. Kind of like
I'm guessing that
frightened, gets shaken.
A 32 hits.
And
Alright. Bring it down!
Nice.
That might kill it. I might not have to use my spell that I was gonna use.
Ah,
Oh.
Still
it's
up?
so close.
Fine. Fine, we got
It's
two
still
more.
in the red.
We
It's
still got more
critical.
people to go before it.
It's
And
true.
mainly
Yep.
me and Cormac.
Alright, is that your turn, Kudu?
Yeah.
Before it flattens finger.
Nah,
Alright,
it's not going
Cormac.
to. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Cormac's gonna charge it. And
Alright.
Hey, you got a clear shot. You only need to get to there.
Yep.
It will attack you.
He's gonna. Oh, it's fine. He's gonna pugnacious this, so he's gonna make his weapon even one size category larger. He's gonna do all of
This
his
might
other
hit.
shit to make
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's
This is a possible crit.
oh god. It still has power attack on too.
30. Does 30 confirm?
Yeah, it does.
The original hit wasn't a natural 20, but it was the 19. So
That wouldn't have
29 and
confirmed on me,
then
but
39 and 30.
yeah, 30.
All right, here comes your damage.
I think he'll still be standing to get that attack though. Before I don't think this will drop you in one hit.
Oh yeah, no. I'm
You're close enough to
112
full
health
health.
right now.
Yeah. Even with the con drain. I mean, it's a lot, but
So 61 points of damage and 4 fire.
yeah, it's fine. Look at that. He's like higher health than me.
47 health, so.
Yeah, you can take another one as long as it wasn't a crit.
All right,
Here
roll me your
comes
attack. You
my
might down it.
damage. Hopefully I hit it.
Yeah, I mean you got +2 and
I have
Charge it.
+2 plus, and I'm
All the other
activating my
buffs.
pugnacious ability per day that I can add a +2. So I'm at
Yeah.
a pretty good
Base.
plus to it right now.
I can't remember if we gave you heroism or not. Oof, that's a low roll.
Is that 26 plus the charging?
Yeah, that's added. I literally rolled a 5 on the dice.
Is that also including the aid?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
including everything. I haven't worked in. I have a 21 to hit, and I rolled
That
a
was
fucking
plus 21,
five.
yeah.
If you had rolled a 7.
Of course, I matched the damage on a roll then.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You come charging at this thing, Cormac, and like it hits you back and it throws like your swing just a little bit wide, and yeah, it crashes into like the
Right next to Sister
the
Maria.
floor right next to it.
It's
And it's just like it's this hit that's almost as devastating as the one it dealt to you.
yeah.
Like, you just you break the floor.
Imagine
That's
getting
how
rid
it
of
goes
that.
with me.
Ah, that would have been so good. All
Alright,
right, Finger.
my
Fight
chance
for your
to do
life.
it. Alright, this time I can use my swift action for arcane accuracy. I think I'm doing that. Am I taking off fight defensively? I think I probably am. And I'm just hoping that I can kill this thing. Like that's fight defensively. Yeah, screw that. Alright, I'm turning that off. No fight defensively. I need to get rid of that -2 to hit.
Oh, jeez.
And I am also definitely doing spell combat. I think I'm just using vampiric touch here, but I have to make. Oh, it's a level 3 spell. I think I'm good actually. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna do vampiric touch, and I'm gonna do some attacks. I get a bunch of them, so at pretty good bonus to hit. So first attack, the free touch attack from casting vampiric.
That's a hit.
All right, that's the physical damage. Vampiric touch. It doesn't have SR or anything, right? So I don't have to worry about that.
It does have SR.
No.
So roll it.
Darn it. All right. Well, let's see here. Where's my verse SR is going to be plus 20, plus 13. It's pretty low.
Yep, the spell fizzles.
All right. Well, it gave me a free attack, so
You hit it for 10, right?
I hit it for 10. That's with my plus 5 weapon. So next attack.
Hold on, I gotta check something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you hit it with your whatchamacallit, with your sword, and you basically like stab this thing like in the gut, or maybe you even actually stab it in the head with, and you deal a blow that you know should have brought it down, but it is fighting on even when it should be unconscious.
Like it might have ferocity or something. Yeah,
Or die hard.
Yeah, that's fine. I attack it again. It's a 29 to hit this time.
29 hits.
All right, 9 more damage. The haste attack. That one probably misses. And then I get 1 at plus 14. Hey, that one probably hits. 8 damage.
8.
And then I get a prehensile hair attack. Wait, is that number right? Before I roll it. God damn, that's crazy. All right. That hits, I think, for the prehensile hair. Unfortunately, it's not going to do very much. In fact, it might not do any damage because it's
right
as a secondary attack. So yeah, it does 6 damage, but it's
okay. Well, the good news is that 8 is what you needed there at the end.
Oh, okay. I didn't need the prehensile hair attack.
It is finally at 246 points of damage. 220 plus its 26 con with Die Hard.
That's 2 comments. I literally didn't do anything.
But you run your sword through it. How do you?
I mean, that would be it, I guess. So maybe, I mean, I don't use any of the points of the ability, but maybe I would say uses like the, like as it's like swinging down. I mean, maybe it even happens as he's swinging at Cormac running in. Is that's like my opening, and I kind of like float up at him, and because he's like super tall, right?
Yeah.
And slash him across his eyes or something, probably.
Because you hit him like 3 times. You do 1 slash, 2 slash, and then you kind of do like you flip your sword upside down and you drive it in.
Yeah, like imagine
its face.
Yeah, maybe I like run up onto him or something, kind of using like a little.
Yeah,
bit
his big old
like
limbs and stuff.
witch power, the levitating ability a little bit.
Yep.
For flavor.
All right.
But, yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's dead. You kill it. You killed the keeper.
They're gonna need a new one. Gonna need a new keeper. But this one was defective at this point anyway, so I don't feel too bad about it.
All right. As this Titan comes crashing, toppling down to the ground, its wings go out and its halo fades. The burning smell that comes from it slowly begins to fade, and Fingrim, Kudu, Cormac, and Sister Maria, not Gus or Jane, you all hear a tired voice in your mind say, "Come, he may have the tome, but it is not too late. "Come now," and it's accompanied with that like weird static and like metal grating sounds. But that's all it does, and it fades.
All right. Well, we got a little bit of couple hints because we had the scrying earlier where we saw him talking to like a Knoll matriarch or something, and we saw that weird spiral.
And I'm going to give out the experience, and this is what we're going to call it for tonight. We're going to finish up. We're going to conclude here next.
All right.
And that sword he had, it drops to the floor and it remains there. It shrinks down to medium size, but it's still.
What type of sword is it? Is it a great sword?
Longsword.
It's a longsword. Okay.
All right, so let's see. This thing was worth a lot.
If it's a great sword, I was going to say that's snap, give it to Cormac. If it's a longsword.
But, I mean, you could wield a longsword two-handed.
Yeah, a longsword means it could be good for either one of us. If it's a longsword, I could use it theoretically, too.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is. I mean, this is a flaming sword.
Even if this doesn't level you, you guys will probably still level next week, just off of like role playing. So basically, prepare your levels and just do them.
Okay, like we might be leveling mid-session.
Let's see. 9,600 experience each, just for this guy.
This was session 64.
Yeah.
Is that enough to level you?
No, we're off by about 6,000 still. 6,600.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to level, so just do your levels.
Alright, I'll have it prepared.
What did I not document then? It says 13,000 for me.
I believe everyone should be at, and I'll just paste it in here. I think everyone should be at that for current experience.
So I got 3,200 this session. I got 3,200 for the haunt.
Okay.
That 11,000 or whatever the heck it was for the this puzzle box.
Where?
I mean, I don't know. We might get the experience for the Shoggoth if we activate the defenses and then go, like, if that kills it, or if we use the defenses to help us kill it, or whatever we're doing there.
Matt said through roleplay we're gonna get it, so just have your level up ready.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Basically, do your level ups.
You're
gonna
it,
get
basically.
experience before any other kind of combats.
Yeah, because it'll be experience probably, like, activating the defenses probably kills anything else that's in there, whatever. So
there's also the matter of going back to tier and whether or not you recover the body of Lythine.
Yeah.
Which that's really going to be our next goal anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. I figure we reactivate the defenses, and then we hopefully they'll help having the defenses activated will make it easier to get the body back. But activating the defenses, I feel like that might be enough to give you enough experience just to level up, especially if it actually kills everything in there. I wonder if it'd be funny. We activate the defenses and it kills those the guards that were being jerks.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be bad, but I get a stat bonus increase this level. Doesn't really do anything for me, but I get it.
Okay, I'm pretty
Level
tired.
12.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out too.
Thanks. Hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Yeah, I did. All right, well, I'll go ahead and start leveling up on that, and then Matt, I'll probably see you a little bit on 14.
Yeah, I'll probably be on. I don't know when, but I'll probably be.
All right, I'll go and take care of my leveling really quick though, and get that out of the way before I forget. Otherwise, that's gonna suck.
I get a Hex Arcana. I get an ability bonus increase.
Grim, can you join us for Sunday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.